Welcome everyone to the Heroes Hype Premiere Series, day number 3. We're figuring out who's going to be taking the majority of this $10,000 prize pool. We are on Volskaya Foundry, and if you're sitting at home and you're like, wait a minute, Bahamut, I just got some delicious soup. How did I get to Volskaya? Don't worry, I got you covered. The home team this evening is going to be looking for work. They won the coin flip, opting for first pick priority in game number 1. Cursed Hollow and Tomb the Spider Queen were banned out by them. CTV banned out Sky Temple and Alterac Pass and decided to take us to Volskaya as a first map. A great map to begin our best of 5 series on. You have a lot of great back and forth moments. There's a lot of infighting or a lot of team fighting that takes place around the shrine phases. Not shrine phases, excuse me. I was trying to find something to clean my glasses with, and my brain just went to Infernal Shrines, but over the control points, it's going to be very important to make sure that you're going to be having some sort of strong team fight, maybe initiation, maybe some control. It's really going to come down to how teams want to play around these control points. That's just going to be the hardest factor when considering Volskaya Foundry. And the other thing to consider too is the enemy team's aggression level. Are they going to try and play a dive comp into you? Are you going to try and play a dive comp into theirs? Like, there's so many different avenues you can go. Do you go with Garrosh to be able to throw some heroes around? Are you going to be trying to get Diablo to initiate? Do you go for Muradin for a little bit of mobility? I mean, not so much mobility, but like Muradin has been picked up just to be able to get that chain CC factor, and also the attack speed reduction that he does have with the Thunderclap, and his own self-sustain is pretty impactful. And on a map like this where you can cycle in and out around these control points, I think he's very viable. But Tacit are going to be banned out as he has had quite the impact within the Tespa Collegiate series. So what place is this series for, Kappa? Get out of here. But we are going to be seeing our ban phase coming out right now. Vala going to be removed. We could see an Abathur ban here as well. Zeratul might be an option. There's a lot of different avenues you can go, but they're going to get rid of that Garrosh. They just don't want to deal with the main tank priority that he can bring to the table, as well as I mentioned his step up in his aggression. But Fury is going to get to play their main tank Uther, and the members of CTV are saying that they're not too worried about it. I wonder, here's the thing that I wonder, are they going to try and go into like an Ana very early here just to deny that synergy between Uther and Ana? You don't have to have the Ana to literally to run the main tank Uther. It's not like, oh, if you don't get, it's not like in the past where it was like Cho'Gall and Ariel. If you didn't get Ariel, you just couldn't Cho'Gall. Like, because after a while it was like, no, you can just Rhaegar. Like, you Rhaegar, and then anytime someone curse bullets you or you know, gets a big chunk of damage, you ancestral to Cho'Gall, and they just keep fighting. But Junkrat Falstead will be the first 2 pickups. Looks like they're going to try and split the team and also poke at them with that Falstead. Gust will be a great tool to maybe force back the enemy team when they go for that Divine Storm step up. But here is where I'm going to be expecting them to go into the Ana, and maybe the Kerrigan might be a little early, but I think Kerrigan is definitely a hero that we could be seeing pop up on this map. There's the Ana, and actually Maiev, okay. I like the Maiev. You have the Umbral Bind, so you have that ability to pull a hero in. You can then use that Hammer of Justice to lock him down, or you even have the Sleep Dart from Ana as the setup to be able to go ahead and lock them down. You can step up with the Maiev, get the Umbral Bind, and then, you know, go for your combo after that. Now, looking at this, I would actually consider maybe banning out the Blaze. With this composition, we often do see a Blaze as kind of that solo lane option. He also has that AoE stun, which just pairs well into more stuns, more CC, more control that looking for work are going to be looking for. But they get rid of the Jaina on the opposing side, not wanting to have that nano boost availability. And Jaina could be a possibility within the rotations between top and mid. She does scale over time, so we'll see if they go into a different mage with that Ana pick, or if they just go into Eye of Horus to be able to have that snipe potential. But they could take away a main tank or a healer, and okay, they're going to get rid of a Nubarak. And I was like, I personally, I was just like, I'm not really sure about which direction you go into here. Do you go into the main tank ban, or do you go into the healer ban? And they're going to get rid of the Anubarak. They don't want to have that web wrap shutdown, which that makes a lot of sense right there, just to be able to mitigate the Maiev. That way you can step up into the backline, or even the Uther or the Ana. Sorry about that. I had something hidden. Elendillis? Elendillis? I'm sorry if I murdered your name. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Blaze and Mal'Ganis will be grabbed here, so that's probably the reason why we didn't see that Blaze being banned out. So it'll be Blaze for the solo lane Mal'Ganis. And you know what? Within the Heroes Hype Premiere Series, we've been seeing a lot of Mal'Ganis play. Seems to be working out pretty well. And I wonder if we'll see a Rhaegar with that. That's actually been the pairing, because it's just aggressive with it. The Ancestral is pretty powerful. Malthael going to be coming in here. Ancestral, like, Ariel would be a great idea as well. That can mitigate the last rites from Malthael, or you could go into an Ancestral from the Rhaegar. That's an option as well, because then you can just mitigate the missing health bar, so that way you can get that well, no damage out from the last rites. So is there a considerable delay for stream, or how can Falstead be in the game and cast? It took me a second. I was like, our delay's not that long. Oh, okay. Sai, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. that was good. You got me there. You had me going for a second. Malfurion will be the pickup here, and they're going to be looking for some roots. They're going to have that Innervate, as well as maybe even looking for that Twilight Dream, because there are a couple things that do end up stepping up, and that Malfurion with the silence might be a way for them to kind of turn around a team fight, and just maybe even, you know, like Maiev doesn't have Vault of the Warden or Spirit of Vengeance if she's silenced, and then maybe you get a chain CC between the Mal'Ganis Blaze, and then you can have Junkrat maybe with that Steel Trap. We'll see what they go into here, but let's go ahead and pull it on back to Bandit and I, so he needs to give us some analysis and breakdown for this past game. Beautiful. I honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself. But thank you all so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I mean, I talk about it always, but we are continuing to push for partner. We got denied on the last one, which I think we found out Monday was the day that they told me no. But either way, yeah. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for helping us continue to push towards our goal, and hopefully we can reach that. The big thing that they want is just 75 viewers every single stream. So hopefully we can hit that, and we'll reapply. But until then, we got games. Let's go ahead and get into them. On the left-hand side, we got Looking for Work. Goku's going to be on the Hanzo. Fury's going to be on the Uther. We have Casanova going to be on the Maiev. Tomster will be on the Malthael, and Dark Chimera rounds out the team on the Ana. On the right-hand side, we got the members of CTV. We have McIntyre going to be on the Junkrat. Maka will be on the Falstead. Tiger JK is going to be on the Malfurion. Russ is on that Mal'Ganis. And in the solo lane, Vespertine is going to be on the Blaze. Let's go ahead and check out our mid lane, as just the aggression is already starting out between these teams. Zergy, thank you for coming by. I hope you're having a great night. I'm waiting. Do we see anything? Archives, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you for using that here. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy your asthma pogs, your finger guns, and your Baja Rages. Also, your little gilded beard in chat. And Zanrock, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. All right, let's go ahead and check out our bottom lane, because we haven't, you know, I say this every stream and pretty much every match, but I just want to check out the solo lane matchup a little bit and see how they're going to be playing that. Looks like Malthael going to do a little bit of double rotation, or maybe just threatening into the mid lane a little bit right there, just to help out. But they cycle back down, gonna just threaten physically the lane. Vespertine's playing this. This is something I've seen a lot of solo laners do, where they just kind of hold the lane like this, and they're just, you know, letting it kind of play right by their front gate, so that way they don't have to play into percentage-based damage. And the angle that they're playing this at is really weird, because they're kind of trapping themselves in a corner. They do have that Jet Propulsion, which is an option as well, but with that opportunity with the minion wave there, Vespertine will step up. But meanwhile, while all that was happening, teams were just rotating around, grabbing camps, or excuse me, grabbing experience. Grabbing camps is something that's actually they broke off and went ahead and did right there. But the big thing is keeping Maka in lane, so that way they can continue to soak up and get more wingman stacks. Going to be currently sitting at 17 out of the 80 that you can have total, and then every 20 of those you're able to bribe away a single unit from a camp, and then every single bribe gives you 5% increased damage on your lightning rod. And so that's just, ooh, Maka needs a barrel roll. Maiev with the Spirit of Vengeance. There's the Umber Bind. They're just going to walk into it. They end up disengaging just fine. Fury has the Righteous Hammer. That's going to be the root from Tiger JK. They're chasing on into Fury. Russ is looking for, that's going to be a Fellclaw stun. Great follow-up with the Nightrush as well. Going to connect onto 2 with that as well. They have the Concussion Mine, so they're going to try and block them from getting away here. That was a great Umber Bind from Casanova just to be able to get out. Same thing with the Spirit of Vengeance. Meanwhile, the solo laners are going to rotate up into mid. Make sure they're keeping that experience up in the favor for the friendly team. Also, that does give Blaze 1 extra regen globe, so they get a little bit closer to that new habits finished out. And that's a big thing. Like, the sooner you can finish out new habits, that's your own self-cleanse in a sense, or not really self-cleanse, because you can't really, like, if you're stunned, you can't pop Pyromania, but if you're able to get it in time right before it happens, dear lord, that Sonic Arrow was an inch away from killing the bird. But they end up getting out. They don't stagger out of death. It's 0-0 in kills. A little bit more experience in favor for the members of Looking for Work, but I don't think that that's going to be shown too much here. I think, yeah, we're going to be seeing that evened out within the top lane. Support camp is going to be, they're looking at it on both sides. They've got the concussion mine sitting on the point as well, which is a big factor here. Having that concussion mine sitting on the point is going to be able to allow you to just threaten it like this, where they're just like, we don't want to step up onto this. They also ended up using their fortification camp, which I don't think it was necessary, but it did threaten them enough to the point where they ended up backing out. So kudos, I guess you could say, to CTV. I'm trying to think of the right word, but my brain's not hitting it. Either way, they're just trying to chain CC Fury a little bit, but that's Uther. They got armor. They're going to be fine. Chattering Teeth are going to be working their way in there, and that should be paired into the Sticky Wicket at level 7. That's what we've been seeing a lot of the players go for, but they also go into... it's the trait bonus for Mayhem, and I can't remember what it is, the name of the actual talent. I know what it looks like, but I can't tell you the name of it off the top of my head. Yo, Hosty, how's it going? Thanks for coming by, friend. Your partner in my eyes, thank you for doing this. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. One day we'll get it. One day. Let's go insert team name. Epic Player, how you doing, friend? Thanks for coming by. Flaccid, how are you doing as well? Poop. Thank you for coming by. That's it. Just poop in chat. All right, we have even talent tiers. That is going to be that Sticky Wicket for the Junkrat at level 7, and this is going to pair really well into the Chattering Teeth. I love that. And then I believe there's a cooldown reduction at 13, which also allows you to get a second charge, but looks like the members of Looking for Work are going to be able to grab this first Triglop Protector without much contest, and that's a pretty fast Triglop Protector phase. Usually this gets delayed out a little bit further. We usually see 10 talent tiers nearing, if not during this phase, but they'll go ahead and they'll grab it, and they'll just go for the defense here on the side of CTV. Looking for Work is going to open up the front gate a little bit. I would expect them just to rotate into top lane and just try and go for the well pressure like we often do see teams do, and yeah, that's exactly going to be the case. They use the Rocket Glove to force back Mal'Ganis, so that way they can sorry, just the Chattering Teeth hit it and just fall apart, but steel traps don't really work on them because vehicles are going to be unstoppable, much like how, you know, Dragonite or I think it's just Dragonite, right? That's the only other vehicle in the game outside of the Triglop Protector. I do believe so. Oh, Rocket Glove? Okay, there was a second where the laser could have killed them there, but Russ is going to be able to hearth out. Triglop Protector has like 10 seconds left, so they open up the front gate. They want to just try and take out the well, and the reason being... Oh, wait, hold on. Casanova? No, not going to be able to get anything right there. The reason being, and I hit on this every stream, but if you are newer to this map or you just don't know why they do it, the reason they go for that... I was going to say kill. The reason they go for the well in the top lane during the first Triglop Protector phase is because of the fact that Control Point B is going to be next. I believe that should be announced somewhere around the like 9-minute mark in the game. I think my math might be right on that. It's caster math, so it's, you know, plus or minus whatever I lie. Anyways, but taking out the well is really impactful due to the fact that you don't have lane sustain during that engagement. Maka needs to drop the turret, and they end up, I think they dropped 2 right there. Third one's actually going to be dropped by the members of Looking for Work, but 2 of them came out from CTV, so they end up losing a lot of their items or just using their items, and they don't even really fight around this. They are trying to chase in a little bit. The enemy team does have 10 talent here, but they got that kill onto Falstead, so they're trying to be aggressive and trying to just make sure they stagger out deaths and continue to have that experience in their favor. But I know I keep kind of jumping around on this fact, but here's the thing. So we have this zoom out right now. You're sitting on Control Point B. You need to go back and you need to tap well. Right now, oh, thanks, all the talents are blocking it, but the well over here is gone. So now your closest way to heal up is going to either be mid lane or your keep, or you have to hearth all the way back to your Nexus. So it's one of those things. It's a small advantage in the game, and it's something to consider. We often do see the same kind of play like Dragon Shard. You'll see Genji's sneak the well in top lane, so that way the solo laner has a harder time. That's often why you also do see the priority in bottom lane to be the same thing. So just little things you can take into your own game. You can always learn from these moments. And Vita, how are you doing, friend? Thank you for coming by. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Alrighty. Let's see here, as we are going to be having Fortification Camp grabbed on the right. The left-hand side will be up in about a minute and a half. Looks like we have our admin leaving, but that's fine. That's okay. I'm still here, which is good. I hope our admin's okay. Pacha, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Okay, our admin's back. We're good. We're good. Ross, how you doing, friend? Thanks for coming by. And we should be seeing the announcement for our trig. Oh no, we're about a minute out or so from the announcement, I believe, because I think it's like 2:30. Wait, Hanzo has the arrow. There's the setup. Looking for Fury. That's gonna be the follow-up stun. Concussion. Dear Lord, Concussion Mine gonna pull them away. They still get the kill, but you could see Fury was stepping up for that Divine Storm, and the Concussion Mine actually kind of saved Fury from, how long is this, 80-second cooldown on that Divine Storm, so it wasn't really necessary. They still sniped the kill away. I believe that was the Falstad, or not the Falstad, but the Hanzo ended up just solidifying that kill right at the end. Warden's Cage comes out. Russ is actually going to get thrown right in there. Uther does go down on the right-hand side of the screen, but they do have some ghost heals for the friendly team. Looks like they're just going to be giving those over to Tomster, and they're just going to try and cycle out. Vespertine has a jet propulsion, but I don't know if it connected. Root comes out from Tiger JK. Tomster looking to maybe be aggressive here. Falstead flies in. They have a bow. I was thinking they might be trying to go for the gust, but actually they barrel rolled away. Goku getting very low. Casanova going to be split from the team. Sleep Dart goes out, and or not Sleep Dart goes out. Night Rush went out because I saw the sleep and I was like, oh, there's only one hero. Oh wait, no, there's not only one hero. But with the couple kills they managed to get there, they're going to go ahead and jump on the point in CTV. Going to be very close to going ahead and grabbing their first Turtle Protector, and this also gave them a little bit of an experience advantage. It's not massive, but it's a wee bit, and they're going to try and pressure up while they do have the 13 talent here for a second. We'll look at those talents in a minute while we do see this fight breaking out, and I want to show the other talents as well. Hanzo with the arrow. It's going to be the Divine Storm coming out, and they shred through this team. Holy Shock from Fury, and the snipe from Goku. Hello? Dear Lord Goku. Just playing some insane games. Admin, they cheated in the last 5 seconds while you were gone. That face when Uther doesn't even use all just that's a good one, Ross. Alrighty, they'll with the fact that they can just leave one on the point for Trickle Up Protector, they're going to take advantage of the moment and take out the top lane fort. There are a lot of different ways you can play this control point B Trickle Up Protector. You can move through top lane, and you can go for the keep and top if you get a good team fight and you take down the team, or if you kill a couple members on the opposing side and they've got a long death timer, you're able to siege up right there. But hold on, the Riptire comes out. That's going to be Ana getting exploded at the start of this. Fury going to be getting a little too low, and they end up going down. McIntyre does have the concussion mine to force themselves away. Malfurion did go down to the to Tomster right there, and I believe that might have been a last. No, actually, Last Rites wasn't even used, as it's still on cooldown, or still off cooldown. Warden's Cage coming out here, and they're just trying to fight within there. I think Hanzo had an arrow that might have missed. Yeah, it just came through the side. McIntyre going to get pulled in. They actually, I think they were looking to jump in the bunker, but they end up getting some damage thrown onto them from Tomster somehow, some way. As Tomster is able to stay alive, they throw the Last Rites at the last second. That is so very well done, and they end up trading out right there. But this is going to be 55 to 66 in percentage here, and that will be CTV jumping onto the point. Hanzo play the last couple days has been pretty good. I agree. I caught a little bit of it in Europe, and it was very entertaining. Goku just doing Goku things, yeah. Hey, Leon, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming by. Stun comes out. Uther in a bit of a rough spot. I don't know what you got here. There's a Divine Storm, but I don't know if it really yielded you too much. They're actually going to stay alive. Oh my god, they're going to stay alive. They did get the Nano Boost from the... Oh my god, Holy Shock. Fury and Holy Shock. It gets this insane value. Tomster with literally 6 HP, yeah. Dear Lord, like, because Holy Shock earlier, when there was the chase over here and Goku got the snipe right around that conveyor belt, that, I mean, I think the arrow was enough regardless, but the Holy Shock almost got the kill just before there as well. So Fury knows how to use this Holy Shock, and it's definitely showing. So here's the thing. There's a lot of different options. Hanzo with the arrow here. Gonna go right between them. That's going to be the Riptire out. They're looking for Tomster. That's going to be a lot of damage, but I don't know if it'll be a kill. Tomster does have that mark on Russ, but they end up just shredding right through with that Mal'Ganis. Gonna get those Fell Claws out, and now with the member down, they're saying, let's just go ahead, let's open up the map a little bit further. We're gonna get mid lane fort, get mid lane well, maybe try and pressure up that bottom lane a little bit. Actually, not even mid lane well. They're just gonna back out. They don't want to be too aggressive without their oh my god, without their Malthael. There we go. Let's actually jump over to the blue vision right now while they're in this Trickle Up Protector. They can see that Falstead's in top. They know that the Blaze is already down here, so they're going to be looking, I would say, just to prep this front gate. I don't know if they can get... Well, the Trickle Up Protector is actually pretty healthy. They got like 35 seconds or so on it, so they might be able to get 4. But they're looking at Tiger JK with this Trickle Up Protector. That's going to be the bunker out on the left-hand side. Tiger JK does get inside, and now the Trickle Up Protector just smushes that, and that is Malfurion going to be going down. Great use of the Rocket Glove. Great gust from Maka is going to be forcing away Goku, but ends up still going down to the Trickle Up Protector. That will be the Warden's Cage used by the Mayab. Gets one pull in. That's a great Umbra Bind as well onto Russ. They're trying to get this pressure onto Mal'Ganis, but meanwhile, the Trickle Up Protector is falling very low. 30-some health on Russ as they are able to get right out of there using those Fell Claws just to make sure they increase the distance. Hanzo with the arrow might have been looking for that cheeky play like Unaverted, I believe, had from Inting for Globes a couple nights ago when they got the arrow, like blind arrow into the back of Greymane or something like that. It was. I was just watching clips today, or I was watching clips earlier today, and I was just like, that was very, very good. That was a very, very good moment. But either way, 16 to 16 at least talent tier wise, and we are going to be having a bit of an advantage for the members of Looking for Work. We also do have a kill advantage in by 4, so it's yielding them a bit of an experience, about a level overall, and there's some other factors within that as well. But we'll go ahead and. Sorry, I was just trying to find someone without a questing talent. I think Malfurion's gonna be the choice. Actually, no. I think Junkrat? Yeah. Gotta Trap Maul is the one that I was thinking about earlier anyways. But I just want to show stats once again, because we've had a couple of fights break out, and I just want to at least highlight the damage numbers, experience, as well as the healing coming out from these support players. And we are, I didn't look at the timer when the Trigger Protector went down, but I think we're still like a minute and a half out from the announcement. We got a little bit of time here, so it's going to be a lot of lane management looking towards those 20s, but I don't know if we'll be able to reach those before the actual control point C opens up. But it is pretty much just going to be rotations between lanes, between top and mid, and then we also do have the Malthael still down in bottom lane, soaking this out and also forcing back the blades a little bit. And Vespertine playing the smart. I mean, they're trying. I was going to say they're trying not to really show in lane, but they ended up stepping up right there. Maybe they had to just make sure that maybe they had to tell Netflix they were still watching. I know when I play solo lane, it's just like I throw on Netflix and I just PV. No, I'm just kidding. It's definitely though like I was thinking that they're just trying to play this like really, really slow in the bottom lane or something, but no, it's just they were just waiting for that wave to push up a little bit further, and now they're considering the invade. The members of CTV need to make some plays happen here, otherwise they're going to be having to fight over control point C with a 20 talent tier advantage on the opposing side. That's the big worry for me, as I actually see Falsa on the minimap going with the barrel roll to get out of there. Actually they step up onto this. There's looking for a fight. That's a lot of damage onto Fury, who pops the Divine Storm. They're getting very low. Is there a nano boost from the Ana for them? Doesn't look like it. They end up going down. No redemption up and available since they don't have 20. So it's just going to be them out for the next 55 seconds. They got a little bit of Ghost Heal, just going to top off the friendly members. They explode right there. But if you are going to be losing someone, this is probably the best moment for it, because we're still out. We're 30 seconds plus however long it takes us to get to the announcement of the next Triglav Protector. So this is at least, if Fury's going to go down, that's probably the best moment for it. And the waves are pretty pushed up in their favor as well. And so yeah, Fury will be up like a couple seconds after this, so they can just kind of poke at this here and there. Just going to throw Casanova on the point while the rest of the team is actually going to be... Are they just rotating down? Yeah, they're just going to be rotating down to join in. And I want to look at the Falstad really quickly. At 30% bonus damage on the Lightning Rod bonus damage. That is insane. I've seen Leoric spawn. I missed something right there.
Access terminal online. Secure it to activate the protector.
Can't wait to whisper him post game. He's been preaching how useless Plague Bats was even yesterday. Oh, Leon Black. Screenshot it right there. Here you go. I'm setting you up. Screenshot it. I'll hold this for a couple seconds. Wait, hold on here. This is me being a bad guy. All right, it's all on screen. There you go. Plague Bats, Russ. It's all right there. Clip it, screenshot it, send it to him. I shouldn't be encouraging this. All right, we have our control point C opened up. As I said before, it's 20 talent here on the opposing side, and they were waiting for that. They were rotating around, trying to grab that experience, and they managed to do so. So it's even talent tier, 85%, but they're going to step up onto this, and they do put the contest on, excuse me, they start the contest here. We'll go to 99% and stop right there. Riptar coming out from the Junkrat. They did go for the upgrades. They're just trying to hit as many people as possible. 19 seconds on that cooldown right there. Gust coming out from the Falstad, going to be going into the Wind Tunnel as well. Carrion Swarm comes out from the Mal'Ganis. This is going to be the Healing Totem going to be coming out, the Bodic Emitter. That will be Hanzo going down. Fury getting very low. Does get some healing out to the friendly team. They do have redemption. Malfurion was traded out in the backline to the Mal'Ganis, or to the Malthael. There we go. Mal'Ganis actually steps up. Divine Storm going to be coming out. Riptide going to be out once again from the Junkrat. Actually gets stunned out by Fury. That's very good because it puts it on a full cooldown. Stun comes out. They turn that around. Junkrat goes down. Stepping forward with Casanova, actually doesn't even blink with the Spirit of Vengeance. The Holy Shock, is it enough? Russ, Fellclaws, goes down. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, that's going to be Malthael finding another kill onto the Falstad. Vespertine's going to get very low. I don't think they have last rights yet, not for the next 24 seconds. Tomster doing their best to body block here. It's going to be one more Holy Shock out from Fury, just trying to get a little extra damage, and they're not going to be able to get the kill, but they managed to get the Triglav Protector.
Blue team has taken
Encourage it, Pog. His team was flaming him in comm for taking blind as a bat. Oh no. Well, third Triglav Protector of the game, 18 minutes in roughly. You can see the posturing for this. They want to try and end, but the death timers on a couple of these players are pretty low. Malfurion already back up. Junkrat's up in 15 seconds. So I think they are going to have some room for defense. Look at Hanzo, play the game, coming in here. Wow. Across the map from the Nexus. Goku is just... like, it's play of the game, but Goku's making plays of the game. Dear Lord. Either way, Triglav Protector at just below 40%, and they're going to be smacking on this core. That will be the Divine Storm coming out. Falsed with the Wind Tunnel just kind of pushes them to the side, and this is still going to be game number 1, going over to the members of Looking for Work. They go up 1 in our best of 5 series. GG. Well played. Woo! What's up, FreePX? How you doing, bud? Instant replay or riot? I wish I had that. I wish I had that tool. That arrow was insane, though. That arrow was so good. NA arrow, EU arrow, CPX arrow. That seriously, like, that arrow was I've never been able to catch that. Ob showing off. Thank you. I'm the only one. I'm doing everything. Like, the only thing I don't do this evening is admin work and setting up lobbies and stuff. Because we have the beautiful, beautiful creature of Issa who's going to be setting all that up for us and literally handing me information as we go. So, but yeah, no, like production, cameras, all that's this boy. Oh, and Argy's in chat. I heard there was a tournament here. What's up, bud? Thanks for coming by. Fury Hots to Leon Black. If you don't go plague bats, people are Papega. All right, let's show talents really quickly. I'm sure you're interested. He literally pressed R down mid. Basically, yeah. Goku using instant transmission to Kamehameha Mal'Ganis. All right, let's pull it back over to Bandit and I. We're going to get ready and get into our next map here in just a second. Let me also update the team score so you all know who is up and what. That is not correct. There we go. That is correct. And D, by the way, everybody in chat, say happy birthday to D the Hunter. It is their birthday today. Please, please go ahead and give them some honks for D the Hunter. It's their birthday. Happy birthday, bud. Alrighty. Had to make sure they weren't flanking. I can't wait to get pizza. Oh, I can't wait to get pizza, Royce. I'm so pumped about that pizza party. Ooh, okay, so let me update my stuff over here. They opted for that, and they opted for that, right? Yeah, okay. Cool. We already got a lobby. We're gonna get in here in just a second. Thank you to everyone hanging out, everyone cheering, cheering on your friends, cheering on these teams, and support and stream. All right, let's see. This is going to be, they won this map, and so we're going to be going to this map chosen by them, and that's going to be that one. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then, oh, Bobby, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Yes, all the happy birthdays to D the Hunter. All the happy birthdays. And honks. Best thing I could have ever added to my stream deck, honest to God. Oh, and then here you go. This is for Vita. Yes, we'll weave up the stream just a wee bit. But yes, we are going to be getting into game number 2 here in just a second. I've updated everything in the background, so we are already ready to go. I'm itching for this map, and I hope you are as well. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really do appreciate it, everyone, and it's good to see all of you in chat. Sorry if I missed anything to anybody, or I missed any messages from anyone. Was Pizza Day party at work today? Oh, Skipmo. Tell me about them pizzas at work. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch. Pizza, Detroit deep dish, yo. Zat knows what's up. Detroit deep dish is so good. Because there's a difference. There's a difference. There's a major difference. Like if people are just like, oh no, like Chicago, like deep dish is gross because it's like this much pizza sauce and like this much cheese. No, 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 no. I have so many amazing Goose memes. Yes, 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 Royce. Detroit style deep dish is it's basically just a very thick. There's more dough than anything else. So you still have like your thin layer of pizza sauce, maybe a little bit more, and then you have a decent amount of cheese. But then they like the big thing is like the 4-corner pizza. So you get 8 slices, but they make it so that each slice is the corner because like the crust gets like the edges get all like overcooked. Like it's like, you know, the edge of mac and cheese, like people who like that. Like the edge of the pan of a mac and cheese. Like it's the same thing with the deep dish pizza from Detroit style. It's so good. Sorry, I was just back home and I was literally staring at the Hungry Howie's menu. I was like, do I get deep dish or do I get a standard pizza? I know I'll be eating this in like a month when I come back for Christmas, or 2 months when I come back for Christmas, but that was a hard choice. There's a lot of hard choices. All right, I know I'm rambling about food here, but we are just getting ready for our lobby. Thank you all once again for hanging out. I really, really do appreciate it. If you are new to the stream or you haven't been here before, my name is Bahamut. I do a lot of casting of Heroes of the Storm, typically Monday through Thursday on my channel. This weekend will be the last weekend of the TESPA Collegiate Series over on the Blizz Heroes channel. That will be starting at 12 o'clock PDT Saturday and Sunday. The Saturday games will be 5 best of 3s, and then Sunday is going to be 5 best of 5s. So we got a lot of Heroes of the Storm action this weekend, hence the reason why there's no stream for me tomorrow, just because I need to recover, and I also want to spend one day like just hanging out with some friends, do some laundry, have one relaxing day, and then get ready for the big weekend of casting. But if you enjoy Heroes of the Storm casting content, I highly encourage you to follow the channel. If you'd like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, I really, really do appreciate it. It's not mandatory. And then if you are curious as to what I do with the funds, because people do actually, I mean, me personally, like I'm always curious, like, do the funds go to like pay rent? Do they do what? Like most of the, like I would say 99% of the funds that I use go back into stream or into Bandit. Like there's like a once in a while I'm just like, oh, like I can use a little bit to help pay the internet bill. I think I've done that once or twice, but it's not mandatory. So what we've been doing is just upgrading stream stuff. We've been paying for applications that we use in the background, like Adobe, so that way we can edit videos, or even Photoshop, so we can make memes for our friends' streams, and then bark boxes for Bandit. We actually have one sitting in the kitchen right now, and I wasn't sure if the teams are going to want to break in between the best of 5 and the best of 7. So if they do want to break, we'll do a bark box tonight. If not, we'll hold it over for like next week or the week after or something. We'll figure it out. There will be a stream next week, Monday, before we go to BlizzCon, so at least we can, maybe we'll do it that night or something. I'm not sure, but treats for Bandit. Maybe. We do have some treats that we can give Bandit right now. Your name is Bahamut? My name is Bahamut.
Of doom.
Buttspot, your name is Buttmit? I have to confess, I abandoned your stream briefly for the engineering challenge at the Smash Bros. Summit. That's okay. That's okay. You can, hey, Smash Bros. Summit, I saw that earlier and I was like, oh, that's going on tonight? So I'll probably just watch the VOD after this. But we're here, we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and get on into the wrong button, Bahamut. We're gonna lose draft audio. There we go. Okay, we're back in. Sorry about that. I was pushing the wrong button, but we are here on Towers of Doom. And if you're sitting at home and you got yourself a Detroit style deep dish pizza and you're like, wait a minute, why are we in Towers of Doom? I got you covered, my friends. The home team this evening is going to be looking for work. They won the coin flip for the first game and opted for first pick priority for that one. Cursed Hollow and Tomb of Spider Queen were banned out by them. Sky Temple and Alterac Pass were banned out by CTV. First map was chosen by CTV as Volskaya Foundry, and they lost that. They opted for first pick priority in game number 2, so the members of Looking for Work have decided to take us to Towers of Doom. And I gotta say, for game number 2, in all the series that we've had for the HeroesHype Premier Series, Towers of Doom has been a strong map for Looking for Work. They've been pretty dominant on it overall. Y'all need to use cadgar.net. Yes. It is multi-stream, but it is way better. Because I've used multi-stream, like it's like Twitch, it's like multistream.tv / like whatever streams you want to do. But I think that like Royce linked Cadgar once, and I was like, that is so much better for multi-stream. So if you do want to watch multiple streams at once, I highly recommend that. I wish my funds could pay rent. I personally, like, I try not to use any of the funds from this for any sort of personal stuff, just because I want to, if you're giving if you're donating money towards the stream, like I don't want to just take it and use it. Like I don't want to go buy hamburgers with it. Like that just feels wrong to me. But I just want to put it back and at least invest in games, for example, or just upgrades for the stream itself, so that way we can put a better production quality in front of all of you. I have some ideas, but I'm not rearing to try and upgrade anything just yet. I think we're gonna wait right now. We got a really good setup. The only thing we could really do is maybe like upgrade some monitors, as well as maybe get a bigger stream deck. But let's actually get into the draft. We can talk about what's happening here on the map. Abathur and Joanna are going to be banned up by the members of Looking for Work. We have Uther and Vala going to be banned up by CTV. So CTV respecting the Uther, but they're going to highly prioritize the Jaina here, and she does get a lot of value on a map like this. She's able to get a lot of poke value. Ooh, wait, this is a Tracer Tassadar. They have to Tassadar right here, right?
From order comes justice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually a little terrified by this. How about you using the funds to buy your lunch during a 15-hour stream? Cranky Hero, that would make sense. But what I'm probably gonna do is buy a bunch of snacks and then by the end of it be so lethargic and tired, and then just make a bunch of gin and tonics. Like I know myself, like that is 9 times out of what, like I know my neighbor's doing like a pumpkin carving contest too, so I'll probably go over there afterwards, after the stream, and like have a beer or something. But it's up and available. They are really strong with this, and I can't blame them whatsoever for going in this direction with it. But Jaina, Garrosh, Zeratul on the right hand side, so they've got Lockdown, they've got Blow Up. They're coming in with a Fury and a Vengeance on the side of CTV, but they're not going to be having Fury on their team. They do ban out the Blaze on the left hand side, respecting the Blaze play from the last game and not wanting to prioritize it themselves. Their draft doesn't show a ton. Like Tracer doesn't be like a lot of the time when you see Diablo, you're like, oh, Diablo is probably gonna be a dive heavy composition. Same thing with like a Nubarak, so you then pair in like a Greymane. Like Tracer can pair into that, but you're not really showing your draft too much with this Tracer Tassadar combo. And now you can see that they're just considering like, well, what do we not want to deal with? And Malthael in that last game, Tomster on Malthael was a nightmare to deal with. They were constantly splitting or peeling the healer away from the team. They were able to get some of those solo kills on said split players, and then they pressed up and they lived for a lot of moments where they probably should have been getting picked off. But regardless, we are going to be seeing them consider their next 2 pick up here. And oh my God, Strawbread, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Oh my God, not even Twitch Prime. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Dropping that tier 1. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Asthma Pog, your Baja Rage, your Finger Guns, and your Gilded Beard in chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Alrighty, Malfurion, Leoric, and I was wondering, like, do we consider the Leoric here, because they're extremely strong on a map like this. The double soak potential from Leoric is great. Their poke, their maneuverability is great with the Wraithwalk, and so now they're saying, you know what, we're gonna bring the Pepper, and it looks like that will be. I'm expecting. Is it solo lane Zeratul or is it solo lane Raynor? How are they going to play the solo lane is my question. Jaina should be with the 4 members rotating between bottom and mid, so that way they can stack up regeneration globes. We'll see. Like this is why like I never really put a lot of faith within the names that are currently hovered. Like I don't think they're gonna throw Mac. Oh my God! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Straw.
To the end of the world. We will forge a great subscribe.
Thank you so much. I don't deserve that. Varian's gonna be the last pickup here. Twin Blades? I doubt it. Probably going to be something like a taunt to lock down the Zeratul, so that way they can't VP, or not VP, but they can't like blink in and then blink out, so you can get the taunt on the Zeratul and blow them up. I thank you so much, Straw. Like seriously, thank you. I cannot thank you enough for that. Thank you for supporting the stream, and thank you for giving Deadbolts. Oh, hi Deadbolts, how you doing? Zombie Chew, Zorsminster, and Lorelei and Ektar. Enjoy your subscriptions gifted to you by Straw. Bandit Snack? You want a snack, bud? You want one of these? Come here.
Will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribe.
Come on up. High five. Good boy. Other paw. Good boy. Oop, take it. Yes. Yes, you're such a good boy.
I will follow you.
Thank you so much, Straw. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Actually, well, that worked out perfectly, because I was like, oh God, we have to go really quick because we loaded into the game, but then immediately we load in, and then someone needs to go to the bathroom, so It's okay. It might be an emergency, but thank you so much, Straw, for the 5 gifted subs, and thank you for subscribing yourself. I really, really appreciate that. And so does Bandit. Yes, you do. Okay. That's one drink down. We have 2 more. He's such a good boy. I agree. He is such a good boy. You're on the wrong camera. Yeah. He's just, he's invading the camera here and there. Now I get to use this amazing emote. Yes. And deadbolts. You also have finger guns, which like pair into 90% of other people's emotes. Like the finger guns are honestly the best in my opinion. Keep doing good things. Thank you so much, Straw. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I remember complimenting you a few weeks ago. I think I saw you in here a couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, Bandit. Thank you for... thank you. You're very interested in making sure your tail is clean. You okay, bud? You doing all right? There you go. Yes, it's all okay. You want to lay down? Thank you. Oh boy. I just wanted everyone to see your pretty little face. I can't reach you. My chair is just in the way. Thank you. We're currently on a pause, everybody. We're just waiting to figure out what's going to be going on. I think someone might have had an emergency, so they're just... what's the score? It is currently 1 game up for Looking for Work in a best-of-5 series. I didn't steep that long enough. It's not as good. What do you mean, Leon Black? What do you mean, Bandit Angry Face? All right. Yeah, we haven't had any updates just yet. Sorry, everybody. It was literally like a pause when we got in, so it might be... I hope it's something okay. See, there you go, Deadbolts. There you go. That is very good. The Phantasm with the finger guns. Oh my god, these are so good, Deadbolts. Alrighty. That's all good, that's all good. Alright, cool. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and we'll hang out here. Fury just followed up with, did they get lost? Oh, so I guess okay, no, wait, no, never mind, they're saying they're ready, okay. I have a plug for BlizzCon, so if you are going to be going to BlizzCon, I will be at Calm Before the Storm, which is going to be on, that's on Halloween night, I do believe, which is Thursday, and it's from 7 to 8 o'clock. I'll have to double check on that. I'll let you know in a second, but we got a game. On the left-hand side, we got the members of Looking for Work up 1 in our best of 5 series. Dark Chimera is going to be on the Malfurion. Excuse me. Fury is going to be on the probably Twin Blades variant. Let's be honest here. Goku's going to be on the Tassadar. Casanova is going to be on the Tracer, and Tomster will be on that Leoric. On the right-hand side, we got the members of CTV down in this series, but able to bring it back if they're able to take this game or maybe even the next one. But either way, Vespertine will be on the Zeratul. Maka is going to be on that Raynor. McIntyre is going to be on the Jaina. Tiger JK on the Anduin, and Russ on the Garrosh. Let's go ahead and get into mid lane. Body check Garrosh. Here we go. The plug for BlizzCon is that they're going to do HOTS tournament with all the top teams from Division S. I wish, dude. That'd be awesome. If Here's the Storm had some sort of esport, I would hope they would invite me. I really would. Like a lot. You'll see me there? Awesome. Yeah. I'll tell you all about it after this, because I thought I had to buy more time, but then we had they said that they're ready to go, so we're okay. But We'll continue to check out these rotations between mid and bottom. Looks like Zeratul will be the solo laner into, I think it's going to be Vespertine, as I said, on that Zeratul. So they'll be seeing, actually going to be forcing back here. Tomster has a lot of utility to be able to reveal that Zeratul. So I think that might be a bit of a rough go for them. We'll have to see how they play this lane. They might have to just, I was about to say, they might have to kind of play behind Leoric and just get away from anything they bring to the table. And you can see that they're just using that blade. They set up behind and then blink through with the cleave. That's just a really, really good tool for really good play from the Zeratul player, just to be able to be like, all right, cool, like I'm going to play from the flanks, blink in, cleave, get most of those minions, then be able to get out of there at least, or at least start to work your way out, because Leoric won't be able to burst you per se, but he definitely does do a lot of damage with that gigantic mace. Now, we are seeing double rotations coming out from Vespertine. Okay, they were just trying to make sure that they're picking up, because I saw them rotate back to top, but Raynor is going to be rotating in to help out with the experience. Jaina going to be, I think, going back for the full Hearth for mana, and we're just kind of preparing ourselves for the first objective, which will be announced in about a minute 45, or excuse me, will be up in about a minute 45. Announcement comes out at 2:30 into the game. Oof. It's been 84 years. We talked about it last night on stream. Like, it's fun to dream about, but unfortunately, I don't think it's something it's a reality. Unfortunately, it's just there's too many factors that go into that for that to be a thing again, and I just don't think that it can be. As sad as it is to say, it's the one real thing that, like, I'm not blindly optimistic about. But that's going to be, sorry, Russ is going to get the taunt comes out from the Varian onto Russ. I'm trying to pull them in a little bit right there. Sorry, Bandit like sprinted into the room as that was happening, and it caught me off guard, honestly. But either way, we are going to be seeing our altar spawn up here in the next 20 seconds. Leoric is going to make sure they're still soaking up that experience. Vespertine going to use the blink just to not have to rotate through Tomster. What's the play for this? Is it going to be left and right traded out? Are they going to try and play the right side aggressive or the left side aggressive? Like, there's multiple different ways to run this, because we've seen like 9 times out of 10, it's like the solo laners trade out the left and the right. But I've seen some teams give over this bottom one, poke at it a little bit, but then try and take the left and the right in the top, while the enemy team is going to be all kind of down here expecting there to be a 4v4 or something like that. Taunt goes out onto one. That is going to be Maka with the... Ooh, I can't believe Fury is walking out of this right now. They're going to be fine-ish. They're going to be able to make it out of that alive, but it was a bit of a rough go. We can see that Zeratul was poking at Tomster, but either way, they are going to be seeing the Malfurion going down over here on the right-hand side. Raynor going to be able to apply that pepper. Now, no bell tower was picked up in the top right. That's going to be Zeratul rotating in to help the friendly team. They could try and break off and maybe steal the one in the top right. And Leoric, look at the minimap. You can see that happening right there as Varian goes down. The channel might be quicker than Zeratul can rotate. They should have a blink so they can close the distance a little bit. Oh, do they have a blink? If they don't have a blink, yes, okay. I was like, the blink is all they needed to be able to close that gap, and they managed to do so. Now, this bell tower still hasn't gone over either. That's going to be Tracer going down. They catch them right there. So this will be a little bit of a back and forth between Tomster and Vespertine, and this is where Zeratul might struggle a little bit, but the shots rain out in favor for the members of CTV, looking for work, losing a couple members over that Shrine phase, and that also will be 7 talent here in favor for CTV. Going his Decimate build. Now, here's the thing. Somebody was running this last night, or maybe a couple nights ago. It might have been Russ, honestly. I don't remember. Someone was playing Garrosh with body check, and I got super excited about it, and I was like, yeah, Decimate. And then he went to Warlord's Challenge, and I was like, all right, come on now. Why you gotta be like this? So, we'll see. Me personally, I'm hoping for Decimate. The reality of the situation, I feel like we're gonna get a taunt. Mostly to lock down the Tracer, so that way, you know, she dives in, Warlord's Challenge, you can chastise afterwards, you have Zeratul to be able to burst, you have Jaina with some burst. If she does go into the root, well, actually, if Tracer recalls, the root won't really matter. But either way, if it's just Jaina's burst on top of all that, they might be able to kill the Tracer. We'll see what happens when Town Talenteer rolls around. Cleanse comes out onto Fury. That's going to be Tassadar getting a little bit of damage out right there as they're trying to force in the Sapper camp in through the bottom lane. Zeratul and Leoric are going to be doing still double soak between the lanes to make sure that they're catching that experience while this bottom lane push happens on both sides, or I guess even bottom lane defense, but they do a great job making sure that that doesn't come out. That will be the taunt out from the Varian, and Fury and friends find a kill, their first one of the game, and that pulls them back into the game a little bit here. Experience-wise, we actually, as I noted, see them doing this double soak, and this is what I was talking about. Tomster has so much utility just to be a nuisance to Vesper, so they're just going to go ahead and say, cool, you know what, I'll just clear, I'll let you rotate out, and meanwhile in bottom lane, they're still pushing this out right now. I thought they were actually going to disengage, but no, they try and get some extra advantage while, wait, they turn around, they get the dive in. Maka gets a great amount of healing out from Tiger JK, so they're like, all right, that's okay. Chastise comes out, they don't have any follow-up. But 10 talent tier, round the corner, double altar phase. We should be seeing 10 talent tier during this entire phase. Now the question is, there's a bit of an experience in favor for CTV. Will that like 10 talent that half level lead be enough? But no, they want to turn around, pulse bomb everything thrown onto Anduin, and they end up going down. Toss goes out from Russ, cleanses out onto Fury. They're going to try and make their way right out of there. They should be able to do that just fine. Nice use of the Oracle as well. I think they did have vision on Vesper team, but just in case they weren't watching minimap or something, they just at least know that they're not rotating in. But with the staggered out depth, with the kill they just got, I think they should be able to threaten this over here, and you can actually see them rotating up through mid lane, maybe working their way over. I'm not too sure. Like, Tracer's still in bottom lane. No one's really going for this just yet. Who do we have vision set up for? Let's get the Tracer, Casanova.
I need some help.
I think they're just gonna give that over. Yeah, Leorc's not gonna. I thought Leorc was considering the poke, but I was wondering, like, are they trying to delay it out so that way they can push in bottom lane? No, they're waiting a little bit, and they're gonna go for this camp now. Water Elemental's gonna be coming out from the Jaina. Decimate was picked up by Garrosh, so I'm gonna eat my words. We have Decimate, Garrosh coming in. They're gonna try and spin to win. Holy Word Salvation comes out, the Entomb on the other side to lock them in. A lot of these members are gonna be stuck in this tight corridor, but Tassadar ends up going down. Hyperion was on top of all of that. That's Dark Chimera getting bursted out as well. Casanova gets one blink out, but that's a 3 for none. The members of CTV coming to life on this Towers of Doom game. Now, here's the thing. I will say it's Towers of Doom. This is still anybody's game. Anybody's game for certain, because I can't tell you how many games where it's 28-4 or 22-3 or whatever, where it ends up coming down to 4-3 or some sort of boss player or some final sappers or one single altar. So we'll see what happens as this game progresses, because I think we're in store for a treat here, everybody. And just to know, this is a best of 5 series, so no matter what happens in this game, we are still going to a next game. There will be a game 3 regardless. Now, the one thing I want to highlight here is going to be the priority in bottom lane. The reason being, the next bell tower is going to be in this bottom position, and the reason you want to be able to hold over the bottom lane forts is because the rotation from the enemy team is going to be a lot more difficult. Since we're over here and we're looking at this, the reason you want to push this out, and hold on, actually, we have a fight breaking out right now, is they're going to be trying to step up with the Water Elemental. Cleave coming in from Vesper in the backline, not going to be able to find a kill, but Russ has these decimates, and going to be hitting quite a few heroes, and Tomb comes out from the Leorc, Silence out from the Malfear, and Garrosh the first one to go down. They get the Rainer as well. McIntyre going to be picked up as well. Vespertine getting out of there, but Casanova chasing on to Tiger JK. He gets the flash heal, but they're going to go underneath the tower. Varian saying I might be able to anchor this, but no, they back off. They go ahead and grab sappers. And so here is the breakdown and the reasoning why I say this is so important. If you are on the side of CTV and you don't have your bell tower over here, we'll pretend like that was converted over in favor for the members of Looking for Work already. Your rotation into this bottom bell tower phase is strictly through the middle of the map right here. So you're either rotating in through the camp or rotating straight down through this middle. That is it'll be very obvious to the enemy team where you're coming from, so they know how to prep for these next phases. If you had something like a global, then maybe you can threaten the backline a little bit like a Dahaka can brush talk in, but this bottom lane priority is so impactful, and that's just the one reason. The second reason being, too, is you get extra bell tower shots. You'll end up getting 5 shots in your favor, and the enemy team only doing 3, and it works that same way as you do progress throughout the game. Thirdly, and lastly, sappers. You have 2 sapper camps in bottom lane versus the one in top lane. I've seen teams prioritize top, but there's really no map advantage through there. That's going to be the, hold on, Chastise coming out. Goku does pop the Archon form. Taunt comes out into Russ. I keep thinking every time I see a taunt, it's Warlord's Challenge, but Leorc is going to be rotating down. They don't have, actually, they do have Entomb. They could try and catch someone in this retreat, but Zeratil's down here as well. And they're just going to back off. They're going to respect it. They're going to say, we don't want to be too aggressive here. Easily. No VP Ring of Frost combo. I feel like, like Ring of Frost, I see that here and there, but Water Elemental's been a lot more popular due to the fact that you have more sustained damage. Wintermute at level 20 is an insanely powerful upgrade, and then the extra poke you can have during the game is just, it's such a powerful tool. Sorry. I was trying to drink some water during all this, but they're going to continue to fight, so I'll put down my glass and we'll see the Hyperion coming out and Tomb over on the top right of our fight. Leoric is going to do their best just to Wraith walk through. They do have that Ominous Wrath at level 13, so they have that damage reduction VP. Will it be able to save the second? Tomster, I cannot believe got out of there. I was waiting to see the third wave of the Blizzard to come through, but Russ is going to be able to walk out of here. Double Altar Face coming up. No Bell Tower converted on the bottom right. So they're just going to go ahead and they'll get the channel. It'll be 8 shots raining out into the core of CTV, and they'll be down to 20 health. Actually, they're going to try and push this up a little bit. And so this is exactly what I was talking about. Look at the posturing from Fury right now. Actually, they're going to hold off here. They're going to push this up as a team. Okay. Either way, but here, this is exactly what I was talking about. The only way that they could come through is through this area or through this center point. So that's why you're seeing Fury and Tomster anchoring for the team like that, and they'll actually just rotate over, go ahead and grab some sappers and try and feed these in through bottom. Leoric will be doing some double soak duty during all of this to make sure the experience is still coming in. They can find 16 talent here and be even more aggressive throughout the bottom lane. I apologize for everyone that I have not said hello to. Also, I see that 7 minutes ago, Zex, thank you so much for the resubscription. I will resend your sub once we get out of this game. Tacit, just gonna throw the the shielding onto the fort right there. And What a Pal, thank you so much for the resubscription as well. I will resend your alerts when we get out of this game. But 16 Talontiers here. They're gonna go ahead and threaten through this bottom lane. Sapper camps are gonna be up in about 2 minutes each. No priority onto the top lane Sapper camp. And we are, as I said, seeing Leoric doing double soak. That's why you see them near 16,000 experience, and Zeratul with just about 13 because they themselves are also doing that double soak. But a couple sappers do go through. I think it might have been 3. Oh wait, Jaina, hold on. Might have actually been 4 because I thought they had 20 core health. No, it was 3. It was 3 because they got the bell tower at the bottom, so they ended up doing 9 shots during the last bell tower phase, which put them at 19 core health, and they got the 3 shots. Okay, so they got 3 sappers over. Sorry, I was trying to like do the math backwards to figure out exactly how many sappers went over the wall. Well, level 20 decimate is pretty decent, but that's the only reason to take it. I mean, hey, I wouldn't say that Water Elemental is only good at 20 with Wintermute, but it definitely is. It definitely has a significant bonus at level 20 with that Wintermute. So we'll see what direction they go into as the game progresses here. But we do have a triple altar face popping up here. If they get all 3 of these, that puts the core health of CTV down to 1. And there's a boss up in the map. There is still going to be sappers up and available in about a minute on both the sides. Tracer already in bottom lane, going to be able to rotate up. So they're going for 10 shots total. You can see them. They're slowing them down. Actually, they're not going to slow them down too much. Oh, Vespertine's trying to find it. They do get the Singularity Spike. That's going to be Leoric going down on the right-hand side. Bell Tower rains out on the bottom lane from the Tracer. They need to rotate up. That's going to be VP on the left. They're trying to get some pressure onto this Malfurion. You can see them all rotating over. Silence comes out, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. The healing over the wall from Goku, but no, you're not going to be able to get that right there. And Casanova was considering joining up, but that will be Fury going down. And they end up getting 3 shots from both these bell towers, so they total out at 6. A little bit more poke coming out from Goku. They do have that psionic projection at level 7, which increases the range by about, I think 50%, 40%. And I want to highlight that when we get a chance here, because this is just, it's absolutely insane the range on this. Like, there you go. That's the range on Psionic Storm. That's the range on the shielding. Like, it is. That psionic projection is just crazy powerful, and I actually thought they got this bell tower on the right. That's why I was saying 6, but no, that one's still up and available. They could threaten this. 10 seconds on I would say both these members on average, but yeah, Goku ends up backing off. They just throw a couple of shots into the bushes, and the Sonic Storm just disengages, and they get 5 shots. They take down the enemy core health to 11, but they themselves have 22. I'll say it, and I'll say it every time. It's anybody's game realistically. Glorp, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming by. Kenwood as well. Lorelei, Z, anyone I missed, I am sorry, but thank you for coming by. What a Pal as well. Zex, thank you for coming by as well. They convert this bell tower back over in their favor. The sappers are going to walk right by it since it is going to be currently regenerating its health. They have to consider, I think they were maybe trying to push it past that, but now the bell tower gets converted. They instantaneously go into it and take it down to about half health. And this should be a clean disengage right now from both sides. Or at least from the members of Looking for Work. CTV was actually, I think, trying to chase the fight a little bit right there, but Looking for Work is not looking for a fight. And we sit even talent tiers, 7 to 9 in kills. Actually gonna go into Banner of Stormwind. Huh. Typically we see the Banner of Ironforged. But I guess they just want to have extra speed for either just engage and disengage. I'm not against it. it's a good utility. Tracer could have tried to sneak the right Bell Tower XD. I mean, it's possible. I've seen some cheeky Medivhs do that and literally end games because they're just like, no one's paying attention to them. Oh, that's gonna be Varian diving in with the taunt. That's gonna be Tracer with the pulse bomb late. Really good leap of faith with the Holy Word Salvation afterwards. Tiger JK on point with that. Now, 4 shots will be open available for both sides. So this is not game ending on either side, but definitely the members of CTV are looking for this. And oh wait, hold on, taunt comes in. They're gonna try this once again to go on to Rust. They do make their way right out of there, I believe. No, they don't have Indomitable. I thought I saw the Indomitable being used, but I was like, wait a minute, no, they don't even have the talent. And I would say this is probably the first Garrosh game I've ever seen without Indomitable in quite some time, but the fight is still breaking out. Dark Chimera is getting attacked by Vespertine, who does throw the VP over there. That will be the Entomb onto a couple in the top lane area. Casanova trying to whittle down some. Taunt goes out from the Varian onto the Garrosh, and they're just trying to save Dark Chimera, but Vespertine finds the kill. Now Furion is out of here. Bit of a split fight right now. Fury doing their best over here on the left-hand side. Casanova going to be blinking around, and I think they have to give this over. Maka taking a lot, but Casanova, I don't know if you can make it out of here alive, bud. Yeah. Shots rain out. McIntyre gets the channel, and that's going to be 18-11. With the couple kills they got, with the death timers where they are, they're going to go ahead and say, we're already in bottom lane. We got a minion wave coming eventually, but we can anchor this ourselves. Let's try and burn down this bell tower and get the opposing advantages they just had. But as I said, they don't really have a minion wave. They don't want to tank this too much because there is still kill threat with that taunt, even with Goku. I mean, it is a Tassadar, but still, that's still damage potential coming out. We'll cycle through some of the numbers and we'll get an idea what 20s look like here in just a second. Entomb comes out. That's going to be the taunt out from the Varian. Fury getting very low, going to get thrown by the Garrosh, pops the protection, and they end up going down, staggering out of depth just as a couple members are coming back. And now Jaina, Sonic Storm's underneath McIntyre, and they end up going down. So they're at least trading out that, but still, Jaina for... There was a lot more kills that went over in favor for the members of CTV, and that also pushes them into the 20 talent tier range. The question I have is, do they try and make a boss play? 41 seconds on the Varian, but that's the only one. A couple members are a little bit low. Yeah, we do see them tapping well right there. Maka going to go ahead and grab the Sapper camps on the right. We could see a play for the Sappers on the left as well, just to try and get those extra shots in. Goku doing their best just to push this wave back as quickly as possible, so that way they also have the minion wave here. That way they can themselves siege onto this. And they're actually going to pop the... I'm assuming this is Twilight Archon, because you can see that little yellow-orange bar constantly being... constantly going back up from every auto. And we'll see how long they're going to be able to keep that duration up. But double altar phase popping up here. 10 shots could rain out in favor for CTV. We'll see how they play this right now, as Vespertine's going to be stepping up. Autos are still coming out. 3 seconds left on the Varian. The center port... Oh, wait, hold on. That's Entomb with Buried Alive, but Vespertine gets pulled out with the Leap of Faith. Recall from Casanova, who ends up getting the shielding from Tassadar just in time. Maka getting pushed back here a little bit. Sappers are stepping up. I think they're going to have to eat these 3 shots. They either eat these 3 shots or... okay, they're going to... Tassadar just going to go ahead and try and clear this out. They're trying not to take too much. Yeah, they'll be able to get that just fine. But now Casanova gets the channel on the left-hand side, so they'll only take 5 damage themselves on the side of looking for work, but they're going to be dealing 3, taking them down. 8 to 15. 13. Dear Lord, math, are you... What? Al Davis, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that, my friend. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Alright, bottom lane getting converted back over. Decimate coming out from the Garrosh. That's going to be the taunt coming out. They're going to throw them into the Entomb. The Buried Alive's getting value. They end up getting 1 kill right there. The Holy Word Salvation comes out from the Anduin. They did go for the upgrade on the Decimate, but they're not going to be able to use that while they're dead. Tomster is going to get killed, but they do have the availability to kind of cheat death a bit here. VP as he went out from Dark Chimera. We have Goku, I think, still has the Archon form from earlier. Another Sapper camp coming in through. That's going to be 1, 2, 3 going over the wall, so that's going to be them down to 9 core health. Did they not get one? Okay, maybe I might have miscounted. Either way, 10 to 8. Caster math. We're doing math on stream. Daring we are. Thank you, D. Yeah, just hope that I don't watch the wrong stream when I'm trying to pretend to admin. We are going to be seeing them just get this clear in bottom lane. Tracer trying to step up onto Monka, who does get the pull in from the Leap of Faith. And I was wondering, yeah, they went for a Glyph of Faith, which is going to give them that second charge. Because it's like, man, they used that way too soon. It's like a 80-second cooldown for Leap of Faith. I feel like I'm wrong on that. Hold on, let's check. It's 80 seconds. Anduin, go away. Hyperion comes out mostly as a disengage tool, which they also went for the upgrade on Hyperion as well. Okay. I honestly, I didn't know that Inspire now grants Raynor Unstoppable. I did not know that fact. Single altar phase coming up here. It's even bell towers on either side. This is not game ending, but that's going to be Varian diving in. Gets thrown away by Russ. This is also going to be Leork down here. They have the Entomb up and available, and they have that buried alive. If they can catch someone, that'll be huge. Zeratul does go down. Varian going to be picked off. They trade out. That'll be Anduin caught within the buried alive, but they need to kind of disengage from this. Bell tower was converted over in their favor on the side of looking for work, so they got 5 shots to rain out if they do back off and go for that channel. But they're looking for more value here as Tomster reducing the damage from the enemy team with the... I'm blanking on the name all of a sudden. Ominous Wrath. I kept wanting to say Royal Focus. I'm like, that's not right. Ominous Wrath. And so now they'll back off. They'll go ahead and grab this bell tower. And here's the thing that I got to point out, stream. If 3 sappers go over, well, Tacit are going down. That's actually something to point out as well. But if they get 3 sappers over the wall, that's game. And we go to game 3 with looking for work up in our best of 5 losers bracket final. We still have the grand finals after this one, everyone. We have a best of 7 series that will close out the night that is going to be weighted as well in favor for Team Feed'em. That will go up 1 in that weighted best of final due to the fact that they... that's an interesting choice of water elemental. Not the longest cooldown, but they just kind of throw it out for some scouting. But Team Feed'em will have a 1 game advantage in that best of 7 series, so they only need to win 3 to be able to take that series. I'm excited about it. I'm very, very excited about it. Twilight Archon, a Megalo. I didn't know this because the counter continues to go down during the... Oh, wait, hold on. Zeratul getting that... Oh, that buried alive would have been huge, but the leap of faith saving them. VP went out. Hyperion's going to be out here as well. Holy Word Salvation is going to be on the ground. And they just clean disengage. Double altar phase will be coming up here. 1 core health remains on the side of CTV. Let's go insert team name, and they're playing out of their minds. I agree, Hosty. Insert team name is playing absolutely out of their minds. Here's the thing, like, this is not game over for CTV. Like, I said this at the start of the stream, and I'll say it again, or at the start of this map, like, it's Towers of Doom, it's literally anyone's game. This fight actually might determine who takes this game right now, as we are going to be seeing the Ominous Wrath value coming out from Leork, just trying to get that damage mitigation, but they're mostly just standing and taking damage, so they end up backing out. They only need 1 of these bell tower phases in this double bell tower phase. Sappers are coming through. They're trying to put them in this big checkmate position, but that will be the toss going out. They have the taunt onto 1. Tracer does end up getting the recall. Garrosh is the first one to go down. McIntyre breaking off to the left-hand side as Casanova's going to chase them. Doesn't get the pulse bomb off onto the Jaina, but they end up going down regardless. Vespertine going to be chased by Tomster, and they actually get the blink backwards. That's going to be... Or, excuse me, that's actually... I honestly got juked by Vespertine. I looked down and I was just like, wait, how did Zeratul become the Rainer? No, it's literally, they just blinked around. Silence out from the Malfurion as well. They're just trying to push up these Sapper camps. They go for the double channel as well. Sappers should rain through, and that is going to be all she wrote for game number 2. Looking for work. Up 2 in our best of 5 series. GG. Well played. Woo! What a game 2. What an absolutely insane game 2. Oh my god. Hold on. Thank you so much, Zexorus, for the subscription, my friend. Thank you for the 3 months of support.
I will follow you to the end of the world.
Leork doing some work. I agree.
Love you, BBY.
Thank you, Zexorus, for the 3 months of support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope to catch you very soon on that Dota Underlords channel. I'm very excited about the big patch. I'm going to be checking that out after stream this evening.
To the end of the world. Subscribe.
What up, pal? Thank you for using your Twitch Prime here for 2 months. And then Funky Monks, thank you for using your Twitch Prime here as well. Enjoy your Asthma Pogs, your Finger Guns, your Baja Rages, and your Gilded Beard in chat.
I will follow you.
The problem with E-Build, Alex, is that you don't do anything until level 20. Omega lol. And then also, Funky Monks, Palimpsest, I think I'm saying that wrong, but thank you for the follow, as well as Crazy Sayer. Thank you for the follow as well, my friend. This is best of 5, correct? Yes, 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 yes. The first match that we have on stream between Looking for Work and CTV will be a best of 5, and then we are going to be closing out this evening with a best of 7, and that will be weighted in favor for the members of Team Feed'em. That'll be a +1 to them map-wise due to the fact that they they won the upper bracket, so that's the advantage you get from that one. Let's show stats once again, and we'll get into our next map here in just a second. Oh my god, Straw, thank you so much for gifting 5 more subs. Oh my god, Rackham!
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribe.
Thank you so much. Oh dear god.
I will
Holy crap, thank you so much. I should have swapped scenes a while ago, but I can't thank both of you enough. Oh my god, Straw, thank you for 5 more gifted subs, and Rackham, thank you for gifting 10 subs on the channel. I'll swear, holy shit, thank you.
I will follow you. To the
Dear
end of the world.
Lord, you are the nicest people on earth. Thank you so much. Bandit Bud, you're gonna get fat. Come here, bud. You want one of these? Here. Hi. How are you? Are you enjoying stream?
I will follow
Are you having a good
to
stream?
the end of the world.
Can you shake? Can you other paw?
Subscribe.
Oh, there you go. Good boy. Take it.
I will follow you to the end of the world.
I do not deserve your kindness. Thank you all so much for supporting the stream. I can't thank you enough. Holy crap. Straw, thank you for gifting a sub to Pella, to Crosby, to Althine, to Epic, and to Kage. Thank you so much. All of you enjoy your gifted subs, your Baja Rages, your Finger Guns, your Asthma Pogs, and your Gilded Beard. Rackham, thank you for gifting 10 subs to Bimith, Buckeyes, Geppetto, War, Syndrox, Fun Buns, Ewok, Chromedge, Patches, and the Pin Man. All of you, enjoy your Asthma Pogs, your Finger Guns, your Baja Rages, your Gilded Beards. You wonderful human beings, thank you so much. Like, thank you. I can't, I just honks in chat. Just honks in chat. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you.
I will follow you.
I keep my the little arms for the chair, like these, like it doesn't even show on stream, but I keep them pretty low and I just smash my finger on it. All right, we do have they want that,
I will follow you.
and so we are gonna have them choose this map.
Subscribe.
I forgot to put R at the end of that. Okay, that's all set. Let's update the stuff in the background.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribe.
Thank you so much. Seriously, like you've broken Bahamut? Yes, you have. Brain, please tell me.
I will follow
Did
you
I
to
choose?
the end of the world.
Oopsie. Okay.
Subscribe.
This is game number 3? Yeah, okay, cool. All right. You're just waiting, aren't you? I don't have anything else for you, bud. Do you want to lay down?
I will follow you to the end of the world.
Just
Subscribe.
immediately right in front of camera. You crazy dog. There we go.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribe.
I thank you. Thank you all so much. Is it time again, Dad? Yeah, exactly.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribe.
Okay, everybody. I hope you're ready for it. Don't let this distract you from the power of the ancient. Magus, Sidin, I think I'm gonna go with Sidin, and Tronuslux? Thank you for the follows. Sorry for murdering your name. We have a game. Let's get into that one. Welcome back, everybody. We are here for Heroes of the Storm action, game number 3 in our first best of 5 of the evening. Actually, our only best of 5, but we have a second match after this, which will be best of 7. Anyways, we're on Infernal Shrines, and if you just got a gifted sub and you were thanking the beautiful Rackham or Straw, and you were like, wait a minute, Bahamut, I was tabbed out for a second. How do we get to Infernal Shrines? Don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. I got you covered. The home team this evening is going to be the members of Looking for Work. They opted for first pick priority in game number 1. Cursed Hollow and Tomb of Spider Queen were banned out by them. Sky Temple and Alterac Pass were banned out by CTV. Volskaya was the first map chosen by CTV, and they lost that. They opted for first pick in game number 2. Looking for Work chose to take us to Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom was won by the members of Looking for Work. They opted for first pick priority once again here on the side of CTV. So Looking for Work says, let's go to Infernal Shrines. We'll just keep fighting you and keep brawling out. Excuse me. Let's get back into our draft. Let's get into our next game. On Infernal Shrines, Tastar will be banned out by the members of Looking for Work. They don't want to give that over to the opposing side. We are going to be seeing the Jaina going to ban out on the right. Okay, yeah. So I thought this was. I thought for some reason someone had the wrong pick order. Where's the reverse sweep prophet? Someone call Crowan. Crowan might be streaming right now. The pin man with all the Baja rages. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Sorry. Hold on one second, everybody. The heat kicked on in the house, and it is already boiling in the stream room, so we have to turn down the heat.
Terminator 100 bonus 10 LFW.
Thank you so much, Straw, for the 100 bits and the 10 extra. Looks like you're cheering for the Looking for Work boys to make it into the grand finals. We're dropping an Infernal Shrine boys, yeah. Grab yourself Bangalore. I was just going with what I play with. I was trying to think of, honestly, the robot Pathfinder. There we go. Grab yourself a Pathfinder and swing on into Infernal Shrines. That's what I was going with, but I couldn't think of the name. Anyways, we have this Joanna going to be banned out here on the left-hand side. We also, Straw,
Terminator 100 bonus 10 LFW.
Thank you so much, Straw, for the 110 bits again. Thank you. 2-0 is the most dangerous lead. It's a scary lead, too. Like, that's the thing that I'm, like, in a best of 5 series, that's scary. And I think what CTV here is they're just gonna play towards their strengths. Like, I would say play a composition that you feel comfortable on, that you know you're gonna get value with, that you know you can siege in with. The one thing that I'm really surprised with here, everybody, the biggest surprise out of most of the HeroesHype Premier series is the lack of Sylvanas priority. I think her siege potential is really powerful. Her team fight's really good. Ghost Bear,
100 bonus 10 yay.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Ghost Bear. Thank you. I actually did change up a lot of my my bit alerts, and I think most of them are bandit outside of like the special ones that we have. You know, those special ones. Either way, let's get into our draft here. We have Vala, Ariel, Junkrat on the right. We have a Hanzo and a Garrosh on the left. We saw Goku in game number 1 sniping fools with the Hanzo.
Terminator 100 bonus 10. Give him your bits, boys. They give him power.
Thank you so much, Straw, for another 110 bits. Thank you. Hanzo Garrosh, though, on the left-hand side, as I was noting, Hanzo really powerful. Mal'Ganis will be removed. Seems like they don't want to deal with that. And on a map like Infernal Shrines, Mal'Ganis can be played pretty effectively. We'll see what actually happens with that one right there. Most of the teams playing on the left don't really play the game, so they won't have the Sylph practice. That makes sense, Leon. CTV has no Sylph player. Oh, Leon Black with the stats. Thank you so much, my friend. Bandit carries the stream? Oh, 100%. 100%. Level 13 armor shredding is pretty pog. Their tote's gonna double support, I'm calling it. Okay, all right, let's see here. Let's get into the draft. We have Hanzo Garrosh. We're gonna still need a solo lane. We're still gonna need some heals. That will be the Alexstrasza and a Medivh. Okay. All right, I'm in for the Medivh. I like it. I've seen McIntyre Sylph before. Gonna stack out of my mind. That's it. Oh, Hostie's only a Sylph one trick, apparently. Okay. Add Goku, Super Saiyan. Oh, I don't know what the J stands for. What is the Super Saiyan? I don't know that one. Anyways, oh my God, Straw, thank you again for another 110 bits.
100 bonus 10 LFW.
Thank you. All right, I've missed a lot of this draft. I really do apologize, chat. All right, so Blaze and ETC will be banned out on the right-hand side. We did see the Medivh picked up. Sonya will be the last pickup here on the left, and I've sung the praises of Sonya on Infernal Shrines, and I'll sing them again. I think she's so insanely impactful. This is basically hyper carry Hanzo. I mean, Sonya has some pressure in there as well. Medivh can be, Medivh can put in some damage. I mean, what is it? Barrel Rider. I can't remember what team they are for the Tespa Collegiate Series, but Barrel Rider is a really, really good Medivh player to the point where I believe they were out damaging their entire team on Infernal Shrines. They actually had the highest damage in the entire Infernal Shrines game. Show feet increase chances of epic team fight. Wait, what? You know what? We'll show bandit paws. Super Saiyan. Oh, the Japanese pronunciation. Today I learned. Okay, I didn't know that. I always just thought it was SS. It's SSJ. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. You can probably hear it in the background. We're ready to go. Let's get into game. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Looking for Work in our Best of 5 series trying to go into the grand finals. Tomster going to be on the Sonya. Dark Chimera will be on the Alexstrasza. We are going to be seeing Goku on the Hanzo. We have Casanova going to be on the Medivh, and Fury will be on the Garrosh. On the right-hand side, AFK in their core. Oh, actually, they might have been AFK in their core, but let's go ahead and we'll pull it back to Bandit and I. They got to figure out something really, really quickly here. And I think I might have missed it, but Straw, thank you for the 100 bits. I think I might have missed that. But we have a pause, so we'll go ahead and not show feet. I just want to make sure, because like my hand, like this is me right here. I don't want to get Twitch teams terms of service. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's the good spot. Yeah. Oh yeah. I have my own portal, you know? I move to the right and I come out left. There we go. All right, well, we're apparently back in game. Hold on, let's push the right button. Oh, there we go. All right, we are back into this. On the right-hand side, we have the members of CTV trying to start the reverse sweep. We've got Russ on the ETC. Maka's going to be on the Vala. Vespertine's going to be on the Blaze. McIntyre will be on that Junkrat. And Tiger JK going to be on the Ariel. Can we have a pause? You can't show feet? I don't think so, Royce. I think it's against terms of service. I don't know. I fear that it is. So I'm just not going to. Like, there's something like, I don't think like males can't be shirtless on stream or something like that. Like, you have to wear like a tank. I can't remember. There's weird terms of service rules, and I just don't want to break any of them. So we'll just we'll play it safe here on the Bahamut Gaming stream. Either way, let's go ahead and check out our solo lane, which I was gonna say, you know, let's see this brawl take place. But Blaze rotates into mid lane, gonna be trying to threaten here a little bit. Also looking to grab, I was gonna say looking to grab regeneration globes, but they ended up going into the neural stim pack at level 1. I was thinking that's the reason they were rotating down into mid, just to be able to get an extra regeneration globe, but not going to be the case here. Speaking of rotations, though, we will be seeing them between mid and bottom for the members of CTV. I'd be expecting, especially ETC, wanting to stack out for that proc rock, so that way they can heal the allies near them around these shrine phases. This will be the Impaler camp timer, and the Impaler camp's timed out pretty effectively from both teams. Going to grab those, throw some mid lane pressure, but being able to finish that out first. Oh, body check, Garrosh. We see Decimate again? Are we seeing Decimate done by Fury, though? The Twitch TOS are like those yeah. Leon Black said it perfectly in chat. Welcome to Twitch TOS, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. Well, the points matter because they'll ban you for a couple days. Either way. This is just gonna be Tomster and Vespertine just going back and forth in the top lane. God, Leon Black, that is so perfect. I know, Garrosh level 1, Black Stormer. I know. Good thing I have a nose fetish, no rules against those. Okay, all right. Dark Chimera is going to find themselves out of position, but Casanova will be here just in time to get the protection status onto them. I was wondering if the grill, or at least the oil slick from the Garrosh, or oh my god, from the Blaze was going to be enough. We do have our first shrine going to be activating. It will be a Frozen Punisher for mid lane. Neither team rotating over to grab their Bruiser Camp just yet. Oh, they were looking for that pick onto Vesper, but they weren't able to find it due to the fact that they have that jet propulsion right out of there. Throws the oil slick behind them just to be able to... Oh, that gets Fury up here. Okay. they're just rotating up to threaten. They weren't going to be able to find a kill, but this does give a little bit more of a positional advantage for the members of CTV. You can maybe, as you say, you can see McIntyre already setting up a steel trap up there. We do have that chattering teeth, so that will be another tool for them to be able to be a bit of a nuisance during these shrine phases. Plus, you're going to be seeing them go into the wiki sticket, I believe, at level or sticky wicket. I always say that backwards. At level 7, I would assume, so that way you can get the silence on top of all of this. And now, shrine activated. We're ready to go here. Who's going to be able to take the first one and what kind of value they bring to the table with it? I like that they keep throwing these traps in the bushes so that way that it's kind of catching them, not out of position or anything like that, but just kind of catching them and forcing them back a little bit. Sorry, I looked over. Ewok and Straw, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. I will resend your alerts when we get out of this game, but that will be a 1-for-1 trade, ETC for the Sonya. Now they're looking at Vesper. The slows are going to be there. Alex Straw's in that Dragon Queen farm is going to be pushing out the enemy team, but they have 34 skeletal defenders on the side of CTV. They can poke into this really slow. Alex Straw's are pulling a few of those over to the left-hand side. Hanzo did go in to the target practice at level 1, and they also do have that explosive arrow at level 4, so they do have that extra damage coming in the AoE to clear out these shrines, but that still will be Punisher in favor for CTV. But here's the thing, they're a little, no, I was gonna say they're a little split, but realistically they can just kind of tap well, rotate back in, and try and siege in through bottom lane. All right. Indomitable was picked up for the Garrosh, so a little bit of a change in comparison to what Russ was running when they did the body check Garrosh, but either way, that's going to be this Punisher diving in. Really good concussion mine coming out. That is the Indomitable use power slide from the ETC. They find a kill onto the Garrosh, and now CTV putting on the pressure. Casanova, they can't die here. 35 stacks on Arcane Rift protection. Oh no! 35 stacks go down the drain. That is a rough go right there for a Medivh player. And it was 35 stacks like sub 5 minutes into this game too. Rat junk going into wiki stick it. Yes, thank you. Exactly. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was just making sure I'm not missing anything very important. Arkibs, thank you for the follow. Oh, okay. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Alrighty. I thought my stream labels was bugging out for a second. Either way, this is going to be Casanova back in the top lane. They are back up, and they got 2 stacks on that Arcane Rift. We'll keep an eye on those as the game does progress. But getting those stacks removed, that's huge, because now they can't play probably as aggressive as they were planning to on the side of looking for work. CTV knows this, so now they're like, all right, well, that Medivh is going to be stacking those up. We'll keep an eye on those. We'll try and reset them once they get higher in that number once again. But this 10 talent here around in the corner, Tiger JK takes a bit of an aggressive rotation. Just gets the heal out. Another full well of hope already. Good concussion mine. Hanzo has the agility over the wall. Uh-oh. They actually turned around to go for the portal, and I love that instantaneously McIntyre threw a steel trap right in front of that portal, so that way they were like, well, if you go through the portal, you'll get silenced, and you're going to be stunned or locked down for a second or rooted. Tomster is going to get... Wow, they are... This rotation coming out from CTV in game number 3, they are looking for that game 4. Next Punisher will be top lane Mortar, and since they got the pick up here, they know that they can press this aggressively. Casanova already at 15 stacks once again, working their way through that baseline quest. They're going to throw out a couple more here and there, making sure that they're able just to poke out, but don't want to be too close to the end of to this team. They don't want to get power slid, dove upon, and blown up. It's even talent tiers when it does come to heroics. Let's actually cycle through some of... Whoopsie. Come on, Stream Deck. You can do it. Come on, Stream Deck. There we go. All right, we're going to cycle through some of the numbers, get an idea of what those look like, because we can see what 10 talent tiers are up across the board. ETC holding and Medivh holding. Everyone else, no decimate from the Garrosh. It will be body check, though, so we do get to see that that in play, but... ETC, I'm expecting this to be a mosh pit. Leyline Seal was picked up from the Medivh. They can go into Temporal Flux at 16, I believe, and they can get the cooldown reduction onto the heroics, so that way you can basically throw out a... If you get Arcane Rift stacks, or not Arcane Rift stacks, if you get Arcane Rift hits onto enemy heroes, and I believe even to minions, you get a significant cooldown reduction onto that Leyline Seal, and you can really set up for a lot of great plays around that. And I think we're going to be seeing some sort of Leyline Seal into Hanzo Dragon Strike, or even, you know, vice versa. Dragon Arrow. the Hanzo, I bitch about this all the time, but the Hanzo ultimate is backwards to me. Dragon Strike and Dragon Arrow should summon a dragon. Dragon Strike should stun a bunch of people, but it's actually backwards. It's absolutely backwards. Medivh already back to 20 stacks 2 minutes later. That is true. That is true, Straw. Medivh is doing an amazing jet. Like, Casanova on this Medivh is doing work. What are they actually at right now? Actually, 19 stacks, but close enough. We're rounding up. I'm just trying to find someone without a questing talent here. There we go. All right, this is going to be... We'll see talents here in just a second once again. Indomitable was used. That was a portal out just in time from Casanova. The Cleansing Flame comes out from the Alexstrasza. Vespertine is chasing into the left-hand side. We have a Riptire out from the Hans, or from the Junkrat right there, as Tomster takes a lot of damage. The Leyline Seal going to be saving them and allowing them to get out. That will be one more heal out from Alexstrasza, who does pop the Dragon Queen form to get that last little bit of burst. And now another... Oh, wow, actually, hold on. There was a... No, never mind. Sorry. I thought the fort went down in bottom lane, and just now I thought I heard, like, the fort going down, the crumbling noise, but I was like, wait, there's already catapults. That's not possible. So either way, I do want to highlight that there's 2 catapults down here. The longer they delay this out, that is going to be a significant amount of free push in bottom lane that those catapults will be getting. And it is every 3rd wave, so it's been a lot of waves coming through that bottom, and it's actually going to be stacked up quite a bit already as well. I'm just peeking at that mini map. Regardless, we are going to be seeing... Oh, wait, hold on, ETC. They do have Mosh Pit. It's up and available. It's off cooldown. Toss goes out. There's a couple members grouping up here. There's the Mosh Pit onto 2. They catch the Garrosh. That's going to be the burst onto them. Clap comes out from Tiger JK, looking for some extra damage on the Tomster. Wrath of Berserker was popped there. That's going to be the portal out from the Medivh. Tomster going to be able to grab it as well, so they make the clean disengage, actually considering going back in, but they don't end up doing so. Hanzo trying to poke in here with the explosive arrow. Does throw out the sonic arrow as well, just to provide some vision and try and steal away those sappers from the enemy team, but they're going to be a little too quick, and they'll go ahead and pick up this second Punisher of the game. 30 stacks on that Medivh already, so working their way up. Definitely working their way up. Yeah. Like, come on, Dragon's Arrow should summon a dragon. Dragon Strike should stun people. Sorry, that's my soapbox to die on. Able Body and Archie, thank you so much for the follows. Archie. I think it's Archie. Thank you for the follows. I really appreciate those, my friends. Glad you're enjoying the stream. 13 talent here up on the side of CTV. Riptire is going to be coming out, looking at Casanova, trying to reset those stacks once again, get them down to about half health. They got a healing circle out from the Alexstrasza as well, so that abundance will be enough for them to stay alive for now. Leyline Seal goes out, connects onto 2. And what they follow up with afterwards, that was actually Hanzo with a Dragon Arrow on top of a lot of that. Power Slide out from the ETC. No Mosh Pit up and available for 45 seconds. Punisher's still wailing on this keep, but it looks like they just want to clean disengage. Crystal Aegis might have actually killed the Vala there. The bunker comes down next to them, and just because, like, I think the Vala was actually about to make it out, but the Crystal Aegis stopped them from making the disengage. But either way, the bunker's just in time, and Maka's going to be able to play around here with a little bit of help, but McIntyre on the left does end up going down to Fury, and they at least get the kill here on the side of looking for work. But I gotta say, CTV doing some work here. CTV is doing a lot of work on this game number 3. They want that game 4. They don't want to be knocked out of the HeroesHype Premier Series in 3rd place, taking home, I think it's like $500? That sounds right in my head. I think it's like $500 for 3rd place, $250 for 4th. Because all we have tonight is the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd placers. That's it. That is it. Whoever wins this goes into the grand finals, which would be the 1st, 2nd place matchup. Either way, 13 to 14, 2 to 6 in kills. Looking for work, looking a little bit on the back foot, but at the same time, I don't think it's... I don't feel like they don't look like they're struggling at all. Like, they're keeping up in experience. I mean, it is still a solid level lead for the opposing side, but it's not like there's a massive gain talent tier wise. Dear Lord. Sorry, I was also trying to note it's Arcane Punisher for the mid lane going to be coming up here, and I think the announcement should be about a minute or so away. This is just going to be Blaze waiting in top lane, pushing this up slowly. Let's actually get some vision right now. Hold on, we can play around this vision a little bit. So we know that there's a couple members down in this camp, but look at them on this left hand side looking for work. It might be... No, they're not trying to. They're just playing it safe until 16. I was like, are they going to try and set up for something here? Or just no, they're anchoring Fury sitting in the bush. Dark Chimera playing on the left-hand side. They know that they were on that camp, so they know they're somewhere around here. Let's actually jump over to the opposing side vision, see how they play this themselves. So they got the steel trap over there. Just going to be able to get a little bit of vision. We also just see them not being super aggressive with the I wouldn't say even like massive advantage or anything like that. They're just playing it safe here. Like they're waiting for the waves to crash into them. They're waiting for 16s to be in their favor, and who can blame them? I mean, the next shrine will be coming up in mid lane. If you have 16 talent here over your enemy team, then yeah, you can play this next shrine even more aggressive and take another Punisher in your favor. Definitely a possibility. Varek, thank you for the follow as well. I really appreciate that, my friend. You're correct with the prize. It is indeed $500, 5% of the crowdfunded pool for third place. Thank you so much, D. Happy birthday. Riptire comes out. I think that was for D. That was for D the Hunter right there. That little Riptire happy birthday. Concussion Mine went out. Oh no, okay. It was just throw. I thought I heard it get triggered, but it didn't actually. They still steal away the camp, and that was the threat and the prowess of that 16 talent here. But while that happens, they're like, all right, cool. We got top lane pressure. Let's open up mid. Blaze pushes back top. This should be fort, so now with this next Punisher, they could threaten keep front gate, if not keep. It's looking strong for CTV to take us to a game 4, everybody. Looking for work is gonna rally, you think, Straw? Okay. Fury has had enough of this rat junk and his wiki sticket, or his sticky wicket. God dang it, wiki stick it. I tried to meme and I can't even. They're just gonna, oh, they're burning right through this. Ariel is tagging the camp here on the right-hand side. They're not expecting to get it, but what they wanted to do is get most of that shrine and then throw in some top lane pressure. Now they're gonna be slowing this down. They actually want to wait for this camp to be grabbed so that way they have the pressure coming in. This gives them a little bit of time to obviously find their 16 talent tier on the opposing side, so at least they're on that even talent tier for the defense. I would say just about every heroic is off cooldown. No temporal flux for the Medivh, actually. Just going to be trying to go for more portal potential. 36 stacks on this Medivh Arcane Rift. We are 14 minutes in the game. And I want to note this, like, roughly 10 minutes ago, they were at this same point. So it's taken 10 minutes to get back to where they were 4 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. So it's just, it's significant. Hanzo with the arrow onto a couple. It's going to be Gareth trying to get into the backline, and not Rather Berserker. Taunt comes out, Warlord's Challenge. Riptire is going to be out. That hits a couple members. Leyline Seal is going to be just slowing them down. I was just trying to put some pressure on the Tomster's just like living in all of this damage right now. They do have that life funnel, so we could see them try and spin to win through this. They go ahead and spear out. That's gonna be Alexstrasza going down. We do have the Punisher still up and available, but it mostly was just focusing on this keep front gate. Gonna be going down pretty quickly as McIntyre does find a kill onto the Sonya right there. A 2 for none. Punisher goes down, 30 seconds on average for 2 players. The posturing from CTV looks like they want to end, and I think they might be able to. It's definitely possible here, everybody. I'm kind of holding my breath a little bit because like their siege damage is it's significant, but it's just like the core is starting to go down right now. I was like, it wasn't falling too quickly, and I'm like, okay, now it is, and it looks like CTV they're gonna open this up. The reverse sweep is possible. They go up 1-2. GG, well played. Wiki stick it sounds team terms of surf. All right, let me update stuff in my background as well. We'll go ahead and find out what our next map will be. And let's see, studio mode, cast, right side team score. All right, we got a series on our hands, everybody. It's not gonna be a clean 3-0 for the members of Looking for Work. They're gonna have to try and find it in game 4 or in game 5. What do you think about that, Bandit? All right, hold on. We have some alerts to resend.
Thank you.
Terminator 100 bonus 10 bandit pats.
Sam P, thank you for the follow. Reverse sweep has been called. Kappa.
Thank you.
Medivh quest done, Pog. Dad.
Thank you.
Terminator 100 bonus 10 Ewok MVP.
Ewok MVP. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the bits. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Terminator 100 bonus 10 reverse sweep cancelled.
Reverse sweep canceled. Okay. All right, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not missing stuff in the background. Okay, all right, caster chat, we're all good. Let's go ahead and show stats once again, and then we'll pull it back to Bandit and I. I want more wiki stickets from Rat Junk. Don't we all? No way. All right. Well, I don't have a map for that, so we'll just mark it on our notebook, really. Okay. All right. Interesting. Interesting. I don't want to sleep yet. Jazzy, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. Baja butt. You joined a lobby. Tomster, I'm apparently in a lobby? It's telling me that people are joining the lobby. I think hold on. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I can get into this lobby really quickly. I'm gonna restart the game. We're just gonna restart the game. It's okay, host. You can take a nap. I'll take over Kappa. New flavor coming to Taco Bell. Taco Hell Baja Butt. Oh no, that should not be a flavor at Taco Bell. No. Okay, so while we're waiting for me to get into the lobby because the caster takes forever, I'm good. I'm just watching while dinner's getting ready. Ooh, what's for dinner, Jazzy? I got a bad case of the Baja Butt. Don't we all? If you are going to BlizzCon, Jazzy will actually be there as well. There is going to be a meet and greet at Con Before the Storm, and there's Issa, accept. Okay. Let me do one thing in the background really quickly. So that will be taking place at 7 to 8 o'clock PDT. So if you're at BlizzCon, swing on by. I'll be posting about it and stuff like that. I'm just making sure that these teams know that I'm ready. All right, cool. I'm ready. We're good to go. We have our map. I don't have a map tool for this, so we're just gonna wing it. Yeah, we'll just wing it. That's the best thing to do. And we'll find out who's going to be able to take this next. I'm super pumped about this. I'm so pumped about this. But yes, the Calm Before the Storm meetup, Heroes Hearth will be there. So if you know any of the players from Heroes Hearth, or any of the streamers from Heroes Hearth, I highly encourage you to check them out as well. Like Workhorse will be there. I think Kaiberries, I think Heroes of Fitness will be there. I'm blanking on a lot of, like, I'm trying to think of like everyone. Jules, I think, will be there as well. Coffee's going to be there. Kagiri might be. I can't remember. Excuse me. But there's a whole lot of Heroes of the Storm people that'll be there, and I highly, highly recommend that you go. You'll be around before the actual time. Oh, right, because you're going to the charity dinner. She'll be at the pizza party, though. That is true. Pizza party. Oh, so excited. So excited. I'm so excited about BlizzCon. Like, I'm usually like more anxious and nervous about trips, and I am like ecstatic. Like, I wake up every single day and I lay in bed and I just start smiling because I'm just like, one, I get to go see my best friend who is essentially my brother. We grew up next to each other in Detroit, and so he lives in Burbank. I'm gonna go fly and see him. That night, we're just gonna day drink and party and watch Letterkenny because all of us love that show. Then we're gonna get up early on Wednesday. We're gonna have breakfast at some diner. We're gonna go to Universal, and then we are going to be meeting up with Tatsuki. I keep wanting to say Casanova, but it's Costa and Big Scary Duck. We're all going to be meeting up with my friends as well, and we're going to go get Korean barbecue, and I'm so excited. And then the next day on Halloween, I get to go to BlizzCon. I'm so pumped. Let's get into the game, everybody. We are here. We've made it. We're on. That is it. Do you guys see this? Like, it's like, I can't do stream things. Like, this is why I struggle with shaving my head. But look at, I've never seen this glowing box. What are you? What do you do? Is this the new UI coming in for all of us? The new season on Hulu, I've been watching it. I'm so pumped about the Letterkenny. All of us have been like, okay, none of us are gonna watch it. We're all gonna watch it together. Royce, Jazzy, Alicia Wins, and Cat Peach and Bahamut will be there. Thank you, Royce. Mama Royce is telling us what's happening. But we are here. We are on Hanamura Temple. BrewCon or Riot? I can't make BrewCon because I'll be in Burbank, unfortunately, because I think BrewCon's on the 30th. Either way, let me go ahead and update you on the maps that did take place here, and I'm gonna just we're gonna do this live. Hanamura Temple is going to be this one right here, so we'll just, this is the easiest way to do it. But the home team this evening is going to be looking for work. They won the coin flip. They banned out Cursed Hollow and Tomb of Spider Queen. CTV banned out Sky Temple and Alterac Pass. First map was chosen by CTV. They went to Volskaya Foundry. They lost that map. They opted for first pick priority in game number 2. Looking for work took us to Towers of Doom. Looking for work won that map, and CTV wanted first pick again. We went into Infernal Shrines, chosen by Looking for Work, and they lost that. That will be the reverse sweep starting to happen, or at least the series starting to happen here. So game number excuse me, I forgot to mark this down. For game number 4, the members of Looking for Work opted for first pick priority, meaning map choices over to CTV. Hanamura Temple's up and available. This is where we go, everybody. Let's go ahead and get on into our draft, as we are going to be seeing the Respect ban onto the Fury main tank. Uther, Sylvanas actually going to be banned out here. They don't want to deal with it. Yo, Straw, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
100 bonus 10 time for 6 beers.
Time for 6 beers? Ooh. I would love 6 beers. You should, can you drink them for me currently? Can I live through you? I'm literally taking off my BrewCon costume. Wait. Oh, that's exciting. I can't wait to see photos from BrewCon and stuff. But also, before we get into this draft and everything, if you do want to follow up on like what we're doing for BlizzCon, any of that stuff, I do have a Discord server. I have a channel called BlizzCon where I'm just gonna be posting photos. I won't use everyone. I won't use here. I try never to use that in my Discord server. I also have a channel called Replay Requests where I'm gonna be pulling replays from on Monday next week. We already have a slew of replays to do, but Monday next week we're gonna be chunking into a couple of those. We'll also do a Bark Box with Bandit in between some of those when we want to take a little bit of a break, but Monday will be a nice fun little stream. Either way, let's go ahead and get on into Hanamura Temple. Garrosh on the left-hand side with a Joanna Vala band. We have Uther Sylvanas band on the right with a Junkrat Rainer pickup. Garrosh, they could go for Hanzo once again if they want more poke potential. We could be now looking for work as a team that will run camp-heavy compositions, and I feel like that's going to be their direction here. Falstead has Bribe. That's definitely a way to make sure that you're stealing away those minions. You have Greymane, who's also able to not steal away minions, excuse me, steal away those camps with the Bribe. You have Greymane, who's able to siege into camps on their own really effectively. Garrosh is a strong anchor and a tank. Junkrat Rainer, that's going to be 2 great heroes on the right-hand side for CTV. Lucio the Boostio going to be removed here. They don't want to have that ability to kind of have Garrosh step up and chase further into the team. So I actually really do like that ban coming out from them. Very heads up. Whether or not they're going for it on the side of Looking for Work, it's a safety. It's like, we don't need to deal with this right now. Once you have 6 beers, it's time to be honest and admit you're getting hammered. I mean, here's the thing. I live up in the mountain. I live at 6K elevation, and I went to a wedding last week in Detroit, and I left there relatively sober. Like, this feels like, oh man, I can drink so much. But it's like the issue, like, not the issue, but like, it's... When I drink alcohol at like base elevation or like 0 elevation or however you want to call it, like I don't really get, it doesn't affect me because just high altitude training. Have you ever seen, what is it? Beer Fest? High altitude training. Rambles aside, let's actually get back into the draft. ETC and Zeratul on the right hand side. We are getting a setup here. Ooh, VP Mosh Pit. VP Mosh Pit is going to be terrifying with a Junkrat Riptire to maybe kind of be the cherry on top for a little extra explosive damage. Maybe a Lurking Arm Stukov on the right-hand side underneath all that. We'll see. They do need a healer, and they also need something kind of to go into the solo lane, maybe probably into the Zeratul. What do they want to go into? Decker Kane for heals and Dahaka. Okay. Camps on their own really good mobility, great, a lot of bushes as well to be able to rotate around the map and kind of get those brush talks into the back line. I'm seriously like, I see this little flashing box to the side of me, and I'm like, what are I've never seen this flashing box before, and it's not driving me nuts, but I'm like, what do you do? What's there? Darth Bane, thank you for coming by as well. Sorry I missed you earlier there. It's all about pacing. That is true, Straw. That is true. If I start drinking, you know, beers at noon, there's the Stukov as we talked about before. If I start drinking beers at noon and it's like 8 o'clock and I've had 6 beers, I'm probably going to be fine because, you know, you space them out. It's day drinking. You learn these things. It's a very good draft from both sides, Bandit. Just, okay, there. I looked over and he was just like cuddled back up on his blanket. DC is gonna, Decker Kane is gonna, DC Decker Kane. DC? Oh. Wait. DC? Are you just saying Decker Kane is DC? I like the Stukov here a lot for this composition. I think it pairs really, really well. But thank you all for being here. Thanks for checking out the stream. I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you haven't followed already, please go ahead and do so. I do a lot of casting for Heroes of the Storm on the weekends, or at least, well, this weekend will be our final one. I do casting over on the Blizz Heroes channel, so that'll be a great 2 days of casting event. I can't think of words. I'm just like, let's get into the game. So let's do exactly that. We'll talk about Blizz Heroes afterwards. On the left-hand side, we got Looking for Work up 2 in our best of 5 series. We have Tomster on the Dahaka. We're going to be having Dark Chimera going to be on the oh my god, on the Deckard Kane. We have Goku going to be on the, oh, Dark Chimera's DC. Sorry, it took me a second. Goku's going to be on the Falsehead Fury, going to be on the Garrosh, and we have Casanova on the Greymane. On the right-hand side, we have the members of CTV up 1 in our best of 5 series. They are going to be having Vespertine on the Zeratul. We have Maka going to be on the Rainer. McIntyre is going to be on this Junkrat. Russ is going to be on the ETC, and Tiger JK on that Stukov. Let's go ahead and get on into our bottom lane and check this out. Also, Darth Bane, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, my friend. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Alrighty. So Dahaka into Zeratul. I think, me personally, I think Zeratul's going to struggle with this a little bit. Dahaka's not super... He doesn't really get bursted too easily. Plus you have Dark Swarm, which is going to be a great way to, 1, push out the wave faster, and 2, reveal Zeratul. Tongue Drag, if you're very on point with getting those, even on the Shimmer, will be insane. And that's why you're probably seeing Vespertine not move too much, because if a stealth unit doesn't move for a couple seconds, it actually goes fully invisible. There's no Shimmer anymore. I can actually... Hold on. Let's actually jump over to the Dahaka Vision, since they are revealed. I just want to highlight this really quickly. See if we can see Zeratul. Okay, Zeratul's breaking off, so it doesn't matter. But either way, the Shimmer basically it disappears and you just can't see him. Now, their body is still there, so if you rotate through and you end up hitting something, you're like, wait a minute. Hold on, there's someone here. We need to reveal him. Stukov punch, yeah. Dakamir is going to be having some big story times. I feel like, yeah. MFT, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that as well, my friend. Thank you, everybody. So we are going to be seeing Sentinel camps grab for the top and the bottom lane. They're going to be prioritizing these every 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Whenever they're off cooldown, it's much like the Null camp on Alterac Pass. Tomster actually going to go ahead and pop the Essence as well, just to try and make their way up. Power Slide from the ETC being very aggressive, silence out as well. But they'll be fine. They'll be absolutely fine, as they also have Dark Chimera who rotated up. Sentinel camp going to be putting on some pressure through top with the majority of this team. So they say, you know what? We'll just push him with our Falsehead in bottom lane. Junkrat's defending against that, which range into range will be fine. Falsehead's got some decent siege. I was thinking that they were going to try and push into bottom lane and just kind of answer, but it is, I would say it's about the same. You know, 1 tower did go down in top lane. They almost got this one over here in bottom, but the recon camps are going to be something that these teams will be prioritizing as well. I always do that. I just want to show the experience really quickly, because you can see how much mercenary experience comes into this game this early. Like 1,500 out of the 8,600 already is just from mercenary camps, which is a lot for the members of CTV. But Greymane dives in. Tiger JK will be the target. Sticky Wicket, but the Steel Trap will catch that Greymane just by the foot. But Tiger JK going to get tossed by Fury, who does end up going away, and they end up getting killed. First blood in favor for CTV. Lurking Arm out from Tiger JK. Casanova and friends are going to get chased. Dahaka goes down at some point in our fight here as well. I believe it was they were trying to make their way back into top lane. Casanova being CC'd by Russ. Do you have a power slide? No. Now, Sentinel camps are going to be up in about a minute. Objectives up as well. But hey, recon camps. Why did I do it? It's same button again. It's mercenary. Like, look at the mercenary experience coming in. Like, it's near half the minion experience. And I know, like, it's a little thing. Like, it's just like, it's like, oh, cool experience. But like, understanding where your experience comes from is a big factor in a lot of these games. Like, knowing that, like, if you're on Hanamura Temple, camp priority is huge. Camp priority is a lot of your experience, and it's a great way to gain an advantage over the enemy team very, very quickly. You are seeing that there's about a half level lead, but you also have to factor in that there were 2 kills in favor for CTV here as well. Dahaka's still soaking up that top lane, making sure that they close that experience gap. Looks like they move this down into bottom lane, but they're going to break off, grab their sentinel camp, and then they can probably... I actually love this play. So you're going to be able to have the sentinel camp in top lane, and then you'll be able to jump onto the objective. So it's much like how on Infernal Shrines or Battlefield of Eternity, during the objective phase, you want to have the enemy team split and they have to deal with something. This is exactly that. Zeratul dives in, power slide from the ETC. They actually steal away this camp. Well, not just 100% yet. Fury actually throws them over just on the side of that lurking arm, but now this is still back and forth. Tongue drag from Tomster. They end up getting this camp on the side of looking for work, and they found themselves an ETC as well. Penetrating round to force them back, but Casanova and Dark Chimera should be able to push up this objective, and this should be first one in their favor. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Falstad getting free push, opening this up. That's huge for them, in my opinion. Opening up that front gate is a big deal, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm still learning this map objective, at least how it works mechanically. I believe this works a lot like Sky Temple, where it will damage the most well-defended lane. Well, actually, Sky Temple will prioritize the closest structure to you, and then it will go to the more well-defended lane outside of that. But I think, yeah, I think it works the same way. Like, it will prioritize the closest structure or the more well-defended lane. Obviously, top is more well-defended than bottom, so it's going to be focusing on that one. I think that's how it works. Like, that's what I've seen from all my casting. It should get the last 3 shots up here. Yeah, that's the well gone. That's actually, that's pretty big to have the well removed from that top lane sustained fight between the 2 solo laners. But we'll keep an eye on that one as the game does progress here. And as Chad actually noticed before I managed to, Emerald was picked up by the Decker Kane, so you are going to be seeing them with that healing reduction from the Stukov. And the nice thing with Stukov is, you know, it's not like they have universal, or not, is it universal carrier? That sounds wrong. It's the one, it's like a 13 or a 16 talent tier for Stukov, where it just keeps spreading the pustule from player to player. I think it's 16 talent tier, but since that isn't really an option yet, or probably on the table, because I don't see many Stukovs go for that, you have that kind of green glow around these enemy heroes. So once you see that pop off, you're like, all right, cool, let me hit the Emerald Horadric Cube, so that way, like, you can see there's the glow around a lot of them. And so if they're kind of prepping for this fight, they have that pustule going around, and that's when you know to look for the Emerald toss out, so you can deny them that healing. But we are going to be seeing pretty standard heroics when it comes out. We do have Lornado for the Decker Kane, not going to be going for Stay a While and Listen, so no kind of setup for the Garrosh for a follow-up Warlord's Challenge. But I think the Lornado is also going to provide a lot of control. And some of these, there are some tight corridor fights that we can be seeing. You know, it's some in between these areas, especially with the next objective, we'll be kind of rotating through, and this is the next control point for looking for work. Meanwhile, I do want to highlight that Dahaka is pushing up this top lane fairly effectively, and Vespertine, I wouldn't say struggling, but just having a bit of a struggle. Oh, Behemoth, thank you so much. It is 16 and it is universal. All right. 9 times out of 10 when I doubt myself, that's when I'm right. Riptire are going to be a little raw here, just going to be pushing back the minion wave. It's not the longest cooldown, it's what, 70 seconds on that? Tongue drag, oh my god, the 200 IQ tongue drag onto Vespertine right there. 75 seconds, excuse me. Hearthing, this is such a bait. This is such a bait from the Zeratul, because I think the Dahaka might be actually able to see them on the far side of that tower. So they're considering like, oh, maybe Dahaka, come join me. But this is what I was talking about in draft. Casanova will be able to easily grab these camps on their own. Falstad gonna bribe one away. What is Falstad's bribes at? 15%, so they've bribed 3 minions so far. And then Sentinel Camp will be grabbed here on the right-hand side. Look how many potions were thrown out by Decker. Just prepping for that, but they're like, all right, you know what? You got the Sentinel Camp. We're going to go ahead and get a free fort in bottom lane. Objective will be up Tomster, Burrow, just to avoid the power slide stun. I think they should have Essence. Yeah, they're going to have Essence. They'll be fine right there. Contagion is up and available, or excuse me, Isolation's up and available. Contagion's the upgrade at level 20 where it has the splash to the enemy heroes. But we do have our 12 to 11 when it comes to talent, so it's even talent tiers, and I think they're trying to make a play happen while this is even talent tier. Gust to disengage for the siege, but that will be the Hyperion coming out from the Rainer just to set up the siege, so they're just looking for this. Meanwhile, Casanova on your minimap, look at them on that Greymane, grabbing the Sentinel Camp for bottom lane. They also have periodic catapult pressure coming through since the fort was taken out down there. ETC has a mosh pit up and available, but this is looking like they need to back off. Will Riptire... Oh! Little early. I wonder if they would have gotten the kill into Fury right there. Not sure. Well, no, I think Fury would have been fine. They would have just been like super low on health, and then maybe Vespertine could have dived in, but either way, this bottom lane stacked up, and they know this, so they have to respond to it. And this is what I was talking about earlier, when you want to put some pressure into the lane and force the enemy team to rotate to what you're doing. That's exactly it. So now they can see the majority of the team is in bottom lane. Dahaka going to be in top. Falstad going to be up there as well. They should have Flight or Brushstock up and available. Tissue Regeneration was just finished out by the Dahaka as well, so at least they have the extra essence available for them as well. Or no, excuse me. Regeneration. Sorry. And maximum essence as well. Okay, so it is maximum essence too. Sorry about that. I was reading something while the fort goes down and Vespertine will get caught out by the Falstad. Fort goes down on top, and with the Zeratul gone and no VP threat, also it's a 4v5 at any point, they're saying we have to disengage this. It is even talent here, but we're going to have to give over this objective, and it should be prioritizing bottom lane if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the closest as well. Yeah. And let's see, 6 shots rain out. The gate's going to take 3, I think. Which is just ridiculous to me. Actually, it takes 4? How healthy is the gate? Wait, hold on. How healthy are the gates? 6,000, okay, all right, that makes sense. Because I believe it's wait, how much is it? Isn't it 1,800 a shot? I think it might be 1,800 a shot. Unless it scales, then I might be wrong. Alrighty. They get this camp. Be able to back off right there. What is our Falstad at? Sorry, I'm just skimming right now. 20%, and they're 1 minion away from a second bribe stack. Sentinel camp is going to be up here. I was just looking, I was like, wait, what are these teams going for right now? This is going to be the Riptire out from the Junkrat. The Sentinel camp, look at ETC sitting on the point. Indomitable is going to be used. They step up. Falstad going to be flying in. Gus going to be coming out. They grab the Sentinel camp. That will be the Warlord's challenge as well. Sentinel camp going to be doing work, and they find the ETC kill. They actually tossed the Sentinel camp into the enemy team, and they find a kill onto Raynor. With that, with the Sentinel camp, with the wave coming in, they say this is going to be our keep. We have 16 talents here over the enemy team as well. They're looking to push this up, and I would say you could be threatening keep. I don't think you're going to be threatening core here, but you're definitely threatening keep. Fury playing this very aggressive. Maybe are they considering to end? Tongue drag went out from the Dahaka, didn't connect. I think they have they have the elongated tongue, because I was like, man, that length. I was trying to think of a way to word that correctly, but the distance Dahaka was able to stand away from the enemy to try and get a tongue drag, there we go, seemed a lot further. This objective won't even solo core, it's really weak. I agree. For EPX, like, the one thing that I don't like about this map is I don't know how much damage that does, and it doesn't feel like, I feel like the Sentinel camps are more worthwhile than the objective. That's a great tongue drag. Falstad gonna throw on a hammering. There's a little bit of damage onto ETC. Pustule comes out. And I wouldn't say that CTV is on a back foot by any means, but they definitely are going to be turtling up here, looking for that 16 talent here, waiting for the waves to crash into them. They can fight around this objective, but obviously they have to do that without a 16 talent here. They got decent poke, but that poke won't stop them from advancing the payload. And they're looking at bottom lane. Actually, if they can take down this keep in bottom, that means that all these shots will rain out straight to the core, and as we were noting in chat, I don't think it will end the game, but it definitely will siege significantly into that core. Wow. Speaking of siege, Greymane and friends are just taking this down right now, as that was the Riptire out. Lornado coming out, they're trying to find a kill, or at least trying to split the team. Sentinel camp just going to clear out the wave right there with one big old blade swipe, and now they're stepping up. They're looking to end here without objective, with a decent wave with Sentinel camp. They're looking at this. They got 16 talents here. Huge groundbreaker from Russ. They have the Warlord's challenge as well. Hyperion coming out to force them back, and I think they make the clean disengage, but they do get the Hyperion out from the Raynor at least. And they also got the keep. Bribe from Falstad, going to pick up another 10% on that Lightning Rod bonus damage. Also going to get a turret camp on top of that fortification camp, excuse me. Throws out a hammering just to try and get the dismount. And now with the 16 talent here, they're sharking around for the fight. Tongue drag connects on to the Zeratul, and that's what I was talking about. If you have awareness and you see that shimmer, that is huge. Goku with a great gust, and that's going to be able to get the Raynor kill. They end using it into the fray. That's going to be the ETC trying to get the Hearth right out of there, and Casanova, I think, might be having an issue. Bit of a dance party. Greymane's going to be diving in, and I think Casanova might have had an issue with their auto attack button. Might have been they might have been hitting the hearth button instead of auto attack by accident. Stukov will be going down on the right side of our screen. On the left, Russ is still just taking them for a bit of an adventure. Meanwhile, Falstead's like, I just want to go end. And ETC's like, all right, are you going to chase me? Oh, wait, you're not going to chase me anymore? Well, it's ETC solo defense. They bought some time. Zeratul is going to be back up and available. They do have VP, so they can buy a little bit of time by throwing the VP onto the core. Warlord's Challenge comes out. They're looking for some cleave value here. That's going to be VP on the core to buy some time. Maka's going to be back as well. This is going to be Russ very, very low. Can they find a kill? Zeratul actually goes down. That will be the Lornado in front of the Nexus, and it looks like the members of Looking for Work, they're going to be able to take this final game here in the Losers Bracket Grand Finals, or the Loser Bracket Finals, and they will progress into the Grand Finals versus Team Feed'em. GG, well played.